I'm gonna continue this till we start.
And we're live. Okay. Let me just... Nice.
Sorry. Hi.
Well, I can hear myself laugh, so I know my mic is good. Let me just start editing this.
No.
And part 5. And I don't meet in JoJo. Okay, there we go. Session 56, guys. 56.
Almost to 60.
Almost 60. I have a feeling we'd probably make it to like 66, 67 by now. If we didn't have life happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
Life happens.
It does.
I hate my job. But yeah.
Let's see.
This thing happens.
I need to grab a thing.
Look at him.
I can't change these spell slots. Why can't I?
I don't know.
Magic.
You're trying to change spell slots?
I'm trying to change the numbers.
Oh,
The total.
oh, it's probably because it's like... Hang on, let me see if I can figure that one out.
Copy paste. You're my friend.
Yeah, man, Control V, Control C, and Control V. My favorite thing.
You wanna know something funny? Ours is immune to diseases. It has dragon AIDS.
Yeah, that was kind of a magic disease. So, like, normal stuff, it's like, whatever. But, like, the gonna hurt for syphilis? Forget about it. Okay, hold on, Alexander. Spells. What's your, because I think it's taking off from Wizard, I think, in your level. So how many spell slots do you have in total? Like, for...
I have 4 1s and 2 2s.
Oh, really? Because it says 3 for that.
Yeah, so I'm like,
That's really strange. Because the first spell slot are good. I guess just keep it at 2 for now, and just
yeah.
do like that. There. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Stick roll 20.
Yeah, I know. It's not a perfect system, by any means.
Well, I need from that. It's updated now.
Sweet. Okay. We'll get started here in just a minute. Allowing you guys to take care of some things, whether it be... Well, anything, just about, really. Just use your imagination.
You're a bad thing.
What?
What?
Huh?
Nutty?
Silent sinner.
Ooh. Wait, that's my line.
It's like... To say that to an ASMR is hilarious.
Yes.
But my brother.
She give me a fall at Asimar.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't tempt me.
Oh no.
Come on, we don't...
Should have isn't already, Alexander.
We don't need that.
You're with like the Raven Queen, the Queen of Edge.
The Edge Queen?
The Edge Queen.
The edge. You know
Uh,
You're
what's
entirely wrong.
But
Wow.
see, if you're a fall at Asimar, you can't fly.
True.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hence the
Fallen.
fallen
If you
part.
fall, you gotta change your name to Queen of the Murder.
Queen of the
Murder?
Murder.
Because guess what's up?
Murder?
Wait,
No, we're not murdering anybody.
wait.
Stop.
Is a group of ravens called a murder, or is that crows?
I think it might be crows.
That's crows.
Murder of crows. Yeah.
Shit. Sorry, you can't be murdered now.
You can
You
be
lost the title.
Different one.
A group of ravens is known as a conspiracy.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or also
Crows.
also unkindness is also another name for it.
Jesus.
Cough.
Called an unkindness or constraint.
Cough. That cough fits. Cough.
Wow.
Because, you know, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Fuck. That's a lot of words to look and read. Hurt brain. Tiny brain.
What?
Don't have the big brain.
Don't have a big brain anymore. I had it, but then I lost it.
It just deflated like a balloon. Just.
Seems fitting, since ravens are traditionally considered creepy. In fact, seeing many of them in one's place can
Here he
induce
goes
Hitchcockian,
again.
quote, the bird-like flashbacks.
Oh lord.
Even the least ornithophobic people. People with a fear of birds.
Scary.
Ornithophobia.
Oh.
Here's a word of the day for you.
Interesting.
The call.
Same.
Oh.
Same.
Call.
Same.
Hey guys, did you know that I actually have notes for this session?
What?
I actually have notes for this session. It's not all in my head.
I got it. Yeah, I fixed it.
That's a
No,
mood.
you didn't. Hey, as
That's a
soon as
big
you
mood.
fixed it, I knocked it over.
I just had to put Arcane Fighter Rogue.
Well, there you go.
I don't feel like putting these spell slots. I mean, these spells in here.
That's fine. I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna make you use the Roll20 sheet. Like I said, it's there for organization's sake and mainly for my sake. And if you, of course, want to use it.
However, keeping track of the slots is very useful, so I will do this.
I didn't realize how high Tullius's charisma was.
How high is Tulius' charisma?
Max.
Looks.
It is 20. Yeah, it's 20.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it.
Well,
man.
you're a bard, so...
Yeah,
It makes sense.
I'm a bard, but
but
There's a
Oh my
what?
god.
You're a
there's
bard.
always a bud when your charisma's that high.
yeah.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, there's got to be something to look at.
Let me just make sure that the stream is not for kids. Yep. Okay, good. Please continue.
Dildos.
Oh, we're fine. We're not that bad.
Is this showing my shit in here?
Hmm?
Showing the shit I own.
The shit that you own?
Like, I'm searching some stuff.
Yeah.
And some stuff from Avernus is showing up.
Oh yeah, because it's on your account.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't need any of that shit around here.
Yeah.
No,
Screw
please,
Ernest.
no.
Dude.
Be gone.
I have great disappointment and feeling and hurt.
You have those?
Same.
Yes.
Wow.
Listen, you guys want to know what happened last session?
No.
It's violent.
TPK 2.0.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking Rose's character got fucking crunched on like a chicken nugget from a barb devil.
Peanut butter.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
out of here.
See,
Sans peanut butter.
it just happened to be her because there were three of you there. I was gonna have it happen, but I rolled. It was gonna be you, Ivy, or Hayden.
Yeah.
And it chose Rose.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Crunch.
I cry.
That reminds me of the time my Dragonborn Samurai got utterly eviscerated. Like just scorched horribly. Actually, no, I was melted, literally acid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like killing characters, but that's just how the roles be.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like just like I said, my job as a DM is not to make sure you guys get out there and die. This is a story here. This is something we're all invested in, I assume. So I'm not trying to kill you guys.
It's to make sure we want to go out there before he kills it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Hey, Ivan, does it show the tweet in my profile, or is it just me and I can't see it?
It's showing on my feed.
How
Well,
come
let me-
it's not in?
Let
I
me
don't
look-
understand.
oh, let me take a look. See.
Huh?
What are you trying to do?
I even like, and now it's gone.
Well, I got one notification. Oh wait, that's oh, Jerome reposted that. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why I have no notifications. You tagged the actual Seeker's Twitter. Alright, let's see, switch it real quick.
Well, it's gone now.
Oh no!
What do you mean it's gone?
It's gone. Oh, there it is. What the hell? It was gone, and then like it.
Yeah, it's doing
was-
that right now. I don't know why. It's not even
That was
showing up on my
really-
timeline thing.
Really? I saw it. That's strange. Twitter, why you being like this? There's absolutely no.
Twitter.
There's absolutely no need.
Alright, I'm just gonna retweet my own retweet and be that one person who.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
It's for
Okay.
a good cause.
It is. It is. It's not narcissistic. It's honestly, I don't equate it to like liking your own posts on Facebook, because it's to try to get it noticed. It's not narcissistic.
The Twitter algorithm is so weird too. Anyway,
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
really jank. So.
watch Twitter bans me for this. I'm sorry, Twitter. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? Everyone's
Huh?
everyone all set?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
I'm just putting this shit in. So
Okay.
I'm
My
good.
tray is ready.
Wait, what was that? What was that, Bilge?
Oh, see.
Okay. I didn't realize he knew Spanish. That's news to me. Anybody else who?
see a lot of blood.
Okay.
No.
I swear he is not watching Spanish dramas.
Oh, you steal them for Spanish dramas.
There's like Spanish drama nights in Alexander's room, and we just don't know it.
That makes sense.
All we all hear is crying from his room. We're just there.
It's not much of crying. It's more of like anger and like
Gasp in Spanish.
gasping in Spanish and fighting fictional characters on the freaking screen.
Wow.
Because that's what my mom does.
You,
A lot of laughing.
you know what's really nuts is Indian dramas. The shit's
Damn it.
fucking crazy.
Oh shit! I saw one in this Indian drama where the chick was spinning around and then somehow she died.
Again.
She was literally spinning, and then this like thing got around her neck and she like hung.
Dude, yeah, it's bonkers, man. It really is.
I love dramas. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, honestly, soap operas are just.
Oh my god.
To be
It is the
honest,
best.
I equate them to trash TV, but
It is the good trash
Yeah.
TV.
it's not like Jerry Springer or anything like that.
Ugh.
When I was doing my security certifications, when I was doing the classes and such, the receptionist at the desk would be always watching Maury. I was just like, why are you doing this to yourself?
Because I hate myself.
Ah, okay. Understood. Have a nice day. Alright, song is ready. Okay, so are we oh. 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 Tulius is ready. Okay, so everybody good to go?
Pretty much.
Wait,
Okay.
Did I even like?
Hold on, I'm actually gonna do something real quick on Discord for you guys.
Oops. Fuck. Shit.
Whatever happened, we didn't.
There we go.
Shit.
Red check.
Talking mushrooms.
Oh,
Ready,
that
check.
one.
Ready, check.
Yep. Oh, hold on, wait a minute, that's illegal.
There we go.
That's illegal.
You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me how I vote.
Please. Oh my god. Hold on, who hasn't voted? Tulius,
I voted.
You voted. Mors.
There you go.
Tulius voted. Yeah, there's bacon right there. Bill just voted. So that would just leave Xian and Jack.
Wait, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
You guys good to go?
Oh, did I need to roll initiative?
No, not yet.
Gun in the fist.
No, we're just making a ready check on Discord.
Yeah.
We need the gun
The
to the
right check
fist.
or the right check.
Wait, let me go get Alice. Hold on. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Get that thing away from here.
No, shut up.
Okay, so everyone's good.
I didn't ask for your garbage opinion.
The garbage here.
Alright, guys.
Get out!
Wait, real quick, I just want to make sure that is that too loud or is that okay?
I think
No,
that's
fine.
pretty fine, yeah. If you want to do it again, real quick. Ooh, okay, that's a little loud.
My ear, it's bleeding.
It's okay, I didn't need those.
Look at my chest.
I didn't need those.
I didn't need those. I have my
Sorry,
mouth.
headphone users.
Sorry, guys. Also, when Alexandria said, your opinions are shit, this is exactly what I,
God damn. Your opinions are shit.
They're
They're fucking
shit. Okay. Alright, so everybody's good to go. Alright. Welcome back, Seekers. After 3 weeks of no sessions, we're finally back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. Moving on.
Yams. Alright. So, we're back now. Session 56 of the entire Seeker Saga and part 5 of this arc specifically. We're getting near the end. So, it's been a while, so if you guys don't remember the specifics, I don't blame you about what happened. So,
I mean, I had to leave a little early. As
yeah,
usual.
so I will tell you what happened.
Yeah.
So, last session. Well, actually, before I get into the recap, is anybody doing anything that they want to plug in? You got your chance now. You got your platform.
What do you mean, plug in?
I don't know if you're doing anything specific that you want to tell everybody that you're doing and you want to draw
This
attention
session is sponsored by Rage. No, I'm kidding.
to. No, oh God, no.
What?
Nothing.
We are not sponsored by anybody, and especially not them.
I'm glad you knew what I was referencing.
Exactly. Okay.
You're L grounded.
Oh, this episode's sponsored by Bahami.
Oh
No,
my
it's
god.
not.
Yeah, it is.
Shops? No, it's
Yes,
sponsored by
it
Raven
is.
Queen. Hello?
I will
No
say
one
you.
even likes her. Everybody
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, boy.
You didn't even know who she was till a week ago.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
And you're a Cincinnati hobo house.
Oh my
You a
god.
whole ass temple.
This is our group, guys.
It's good to be
It's okay. Listen,
Listen,
Mors is a little grumpy only because he has an artifact sticking out of his chest. It's fine. Don't take it personally.
This is all.
Okay.
Sorry, it's really ruining my mood. It hurts a lot. No one's helping me.
Definitely not a boner.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, kind of like one, I guess.
Totally
Like a
forget.
super
It's the wrong area, but
Oh.
it's still hard
And stiff.
and stiff. And there's some weird liquid.
I can't with you guys. Okay.
I think he's very close to just nuking us from the earth.
So this reaffirmed the fact that I do feel no regrets doing what's going to happen next. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm joking. All right. So
What does that mean?
you'll see.
A lot of things.
So last session, everybody. You were faced with the final trial of the Carnival of Carnage, in which you had met the last remaining team still left alive in the competition. They seem to have come from a different universe entirely. They were from a place that seems to be overrun with the undead and other unfortunate things, in which the group leader was a man named Kevin, who... which you got to kind of know. You kind of get to figure out everybody there. There was a couple of Spec Ops individuals there, 2 other survivors, and some woman that was completely and utterly mute. Everyone had their favorites, it seems.
My
But-
favorite was
Hermano.
Yeah, exactly. So, you got to kind of talk over with them and kind of realize that there was no hard feelings in the last decision that they made against you, which was to hinder. You guys kind of got over, reconciled your differences, and realized that if you work together against Chester's rules and play a game against him, you might be able to just get out of this alive. And so you decided to work together in a trial in which pitted the two of you, the 2 teams, against each other directly, in which you had to find an orb around and score it in your goal. And bring it back to your goal in order to score a point. You needed 2 in order to succeed and get to the last part of the carnival. Chester caught on to this, of course, because he's always watching and always listening, and sent undead from the other team's universe to come fight you. Things were going pretty alright. You were able to handle yourselves just fine for a while. However, the woman who was mute seemed to actually have been some sort of creation from that universe and went full Lycan and just started going ham, in which it took about 4 people to actually restrain her. So
oh wow.
yeah, that was really terrifying. So when Bilge did a complete swish for the first point, and Alexandria swished it as well too, and you guys were being teleported. However, the other team was made to stay there, fighting off against endless hordes of undead, in which they told you to keep going on and try to win for them, and they'll try to hold out as long as they could. In one last-ditch effort before teleporting, Bilge gave Hernandez some bacon, in which it had bolstered his morale up like tenfold, and he started going ham against all the zombies. And then you were teleported back to the same waiting room in which you saw Adam. Once again, welcoming you all. He said that he had remembered something, and that he was willing to help you, even if it meant sacrificing himself. Because he looked at the way you guys looked. None of you guys were looking too good. And he wanted to help out in any way he could. And so he did. By giving you guys the ability to have a short rest. Unfortunately, he had disappeared off into the aether. Nowhere to be seen. And the door unlocked for you guys to head into the final room. And when you did, you found yourselves, it looked like to be in sort of a little get-together kind of room, in which you saw Chester by himself at a table, kind of nonchalantly waiting for you guys to come in which he started to explain everything that was going on. The fact that you guys caught on to the negative energy that was going on, what the plan was, and that the fact that there was a caveat to the whole competition, that you get to leave with the staff, but only one of you will. And you had to make a choice. Tulius caught on to it, that it was another game, as he put it. Chester tried to play coy, saying he doesn't know what you were talking about, and just left the staff on the table for you guys to decide. However, a lot of you weren't able to decide and didn't want to play by this rules, so the staff decided to take the initiative and choose Moors as its as a thing. And we left off at the fact that Chester said, and so the staff has decided. So,
By impaling Moors.
so
I'll reach out and I try and grab the stick immediately.
So, okay, this is what goes on. Hold on, let me roll something, because this a lot of shit's about to happen in one quick go, real quick. Okay, you're gonna take 1 point of lightning damage from trying to grab it.
Oh, okay, I'll rage and fucking grab it anyway.
Well, hold on. You try to do this, Moors. This is what's going on right now for you specifically. Oh yes, and you gave a hacking USB dongle for Kevin to possibly look into finding a cure for whatever, or helping them out rebuild society back in their universe. But if they live. But anyways, so Morse, this is what's going on right now. It's very quick. It's the passage of time seems really fast, and then things start to suddenly slow down a bit as you see this thing piercing through you. You don't feel anything at first, but it's like the shock setting in right now. And you start to feel this warm sensation trickling down a bit through your sternum. And with that, you start to move backwards a bit, just kind of in shock as the chair falls over. And all you guys are just seeing Moors with this staff through his sternum as it pierces straight through the plate mail like a hot knife through butter. And with that, the lightning shocks both Bilge as you're trying to grab it, and Chester. It shoots him straight in the chest, and he flies backwards. As you can sort of see this black mist coming out from his body and enveloping into the staff itself.
Ew.
The same thing starts to happen as well to you, Bilge, trying to pull it out, but you're forced backwards 15 feet, even in your rage, trying to grab it. However, in a moment's notice, Chester looks up and sees what's going on as this field of darkness starts to envelop around Moors, almost like an orb shape. And he sees this, and immediately gets up, and the force of him getting up, his hat falls off, and he starts rushing towards Moors. Moors, your vision is obscured by darkness. The only thing you can see is your Bahamut brother desperately trying to save you, but you can't really feel anything. You're instinctually praying to Bahamut for some sort of help, but you can't move. It feels like you're on like completely like muscle relaxers. You can't do anything. And you don't really feel anything as your vision's obscured by darkness, and you can almost reach your hand out to try to grab onto somebody somewhere, and it goes completely black for you. And then in a moment, you start to feel something on your hand. Another person's hand. Another person. And it's a smaller hand than Bilge, for sure. And then you start to feel something tug at you and pulled outwards. And from your vision, everyone else watching this, Chester has grabbed Moors' hand, and when he pulls backwards... Hold on. He flings backwards and falls straight on his backside, and suddenly there's another Moors.
Oh, shit!
But however, when you look at him, he looks more ethereal, like in a transparent sense, like a transparent blue. And this orb of darkness covers Moors over here. I don't have a way to do that, so I'll just put him in the GM layer.
Oh.
And I'll put this one down as copy Moors. And with that, as soon as that happens, Moors, you find yourself looking up at the marble ceiling in a moment. Gungear is at your side, but that seems to be the only weapon that seems to be around with you at the moment. And when Chester pulled you back, his masquerade mask flew off his face, in which now you can actually see underneath of it. And when all of you begin to look at his direction as he soon gets up, you instantly know who that is.
What?
And it's Adam. It's Adam.
What the fuck?
Hold on, let me grab him.
What?
Fuck?
Wait, the same guy that was.
Yes.
What?
What?
And
What?
he gets up, and he looks to all of you, and he says, "Thanks to you, I remember now."
I twitch.
And there's this orb of darkness around where Moors was once at. So now, all of you guys are now stuck here in this. So what do you do?
I dive into the orb of darkness and try to reach out for moles.
You try to do so, but it's like hitting a brick wall, Bilge. You slam straight into it, full body force, and it's not allowing you to pass through.
Adam, what the hell did you just do?
What do you mean, remember? Where is Morse?
Can I move?
You can move this version of you, yes. You should have control over this one, yeah. So the one with the blue marker, you should have control of that. So you can move that. It feels like you're having an out-of-body experience, Morse, but you're still here.
And I only have Gungnir, correct?
Wait, what's that?
And I only have Gungnir, correct?
Yeah, yep. I just saw in chat. Anyways.
Is there one Moors or two?
You can only see one Moors, but he's transparent and like blue. He's like ethereal, almost.
And they can't get past here, correct?
Yeah, the orb of darkness. Hold on, let me just throw something in here real quick.
Okay, Adam, you got exactly 5 gifs to explain. I'm kicking your ass right now.
Okay, all right.
Make it
Just
3.
okay. Hold on.
2.
Listen.
I'm gonna be looking at myself.
Yeah, you're looking at yourself, and you can actually sort of see through you. It's strange, but you have a very calm Zen feeling about it. It's very odd. What was it? Adam looks to you, and he dusts himself off. He says, I had done this competition before, but I had a choice at the very end when we made it. It was either myself or another Seeker. And I chose to let the other Seeker go and be able to escape, and I had to stay back and let the staff do its bidding on me.
Aww.
I've been stuck here ever since.
Mm-hmm.
That Chester is what the staff has called itself. That's what it's going by.
Original.
Yeah.
Wait, the stat. You mean you? Oh, wait.
It has its own persona, essentially.
Yeah. And it's been horribly angry for years.
So did it take over you just like it did Moors? Are you okay?
Oh wait, if the staff chores.
Is that even really more
Guys.
than some of the build hammer?
Build, hold it.
Adam looks and he says, hold on, listen. Because I've been connected with the staff for so long, I have a bit of a pseudo ability to help bend reality a little bit, so I tried to grab his soul out before anything happened.
I think it works.
Soul.
So
Yeah,
you're telling me that he's a ghost right now.
more or less, I suppose.
So who
Well,
the
is that
hell
really
is
you?
there then? Points to the orb of darkness.
That's going to be a problem soon.
Boy, I get my knuckles out. Oh boy.
Wait,
Yeah.
Tulius.
it took my body?
Yeah. That's the only way that the staff can get out from this place. It has to take a physical body that's apt enough in order to be able to leave. It has enough negative energy. So it was either going to be me or one of you guys.
Well, looking at myself.
How do you feel? Shit.
How do we get him back in?
I don't know.
Let's try and swing down with the bird hammer to crack the black ball.
Yeah, you try to do that, and this sort of inky blackness sort of splashes upward. It's almost like it's also made out of like this weird water. It's very viscous and thick.
Careful, that's Morse's body in there.
So, are we gonna have to destroy my body?
I hope not.
I don't know. No one has ever made it this far, and I don't know what it plans to do, but it's not going to be good, I'll tell you that much.
It's not.
Let's think.
I'm gonna look towards you guys real quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If we have to destroy my body, destroy my body.
And I swing down again with the bird hammer trying to break through.
Bilge, no.
Yeah, Adam says, Bilge, it's not going to work. We're in this now.
Shit. Mars, I'm sorry, but maybe we just have to beat the shit out of your body now.
That's
If we
fine.
can even get to it.
So,
I mean, are you not seeing the giant orb that Bill is trying to... And it's not
You
doing
can't just let it incubate.
it.
Oi,
okay,
Gramps,
don't use that word.
Gramps, can't you teleport into darkness? Get in there.
That might be.
You're a seeker. Get in there.
That's a little no. That's a little
different
risk.
kind of darkness. Don't do that.
It's risky.
I don't know if it's the same in the concept.
No, don't.
But
We're probably gonna have to wait for it to come out.
Unfortunately, I think that's the only thing we can do, so we have to prepare for whatever comes out.
The one time I wish I had a claymore. not the
Morse?
pointy kind.
Morse.
Yeah.
Serious question.
Yeah.
What the hell is it that scares you?
What?
Serious question.
Well,
Oh,
What's something your body can't stand?
why are you asking me?
Because
I
it's
know
your
it's a
body.
personal question, but think about it. If we need to take you down, let's try to do it in the least gruesome way possible.
Well, hear me out, okay?
I'm gonna take a seat for this.
This is gonna sound really off and really weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you guys like straight. I'm looking at straight and I'm ready to say it.
Whatever it is.
I will pay you $5 if you can speak up now.
There's
I'm
no
a
judgment.
step back.
Dolphins!
Wait, what?
No.
Dolphins.
Dolphin? What?
Dolphins.
Those are scary to you?
Yes.
Oi, so when the orb opens, if we all just go,
That will not work, because that is not me. I am me.
Right.
Dolphins.
Well, there's another one, but that one...
What's the other one?
We
The
need
cancellation of
something.
Hello Kitty.
wait, Adam, when you were all ghosty like your May Moors, were you like, you said you were stuck in that room?
Yeah, I was. Like, part of my soul was, yes.
So like, did it not want you to get close to the real you?
Yeah, it was
Like
trying to
that
separate. It
was-
was trying to separate me by making me a shell.
Oi, so I'll wait right here. He's gonna pop out. I grab him. Moors, you slap him in the face, and obviously he doesn't want you to touch him. Maybe something. Maybe he just you touch the soul to the body.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Just try to fuse soul and body back together.
I can try to make something work, but
We can try.
it's gathering the negative energy it's stored up. I don't think it's going to be easy. We might have to.
Oi, so then I'll
Wait,
grab him by the stick.
wait. Hold up.
What?
Negative energy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that deep inside.
I kind of noticed, to be quite honest.
We all know this.
So
Yeah, it's
whatever
kind of
comes
common
out of that is
knowledge.
probably gonna be really scary. And I look, I like say, hey, you guys want to see me pull something out?
Ugh.
Not my dick.
I wasn't thinking that. But
Yes.
I'm gonna try
thank
to.
you for that image.
I'm gonna try to call a Rondite.
You try to do so. Unfortunately, nothing happens. Gungear is still by your side, however.
I cannot summon my soul weapon.
Maybe it just has an attachment to your body, so that's
Well, it's a soul weapon. They do that. They do that sort of thing.
right.
I start to sweat, getting flashbacks.
So weapon.
So-
Right there.
Dolphins, huh?
Does it
Maybe.
connect?
Well, there was another one, but I doubt it's gonna matter. Because it's not gonna be a Mormon dolphin. Hanging out a book.
That's strange.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
There is a
Tulius, how
100%
good are you at persistence?
chance that it's not gonna be a Mormon dolphin with a bike chasing you, trying to give you a book.
It's a legit nightmare.
Can you just repeat that? Just make sure I can get all that.
I
Your
already
greatest fear is a Mormon dolphin riding a bike trying to give you the
A
book
book.
of Joseph.
Yeah, that's scary, dude.
Yeah, a fucking dolphin coming at you. That's
What?
I'm done.
I'm just smiling
Like I
and
said-
just nodding my head.
I stand right here. Well, here goes, and I try to cast Minor Illusion to make the exact scientific
What?
Doesn't work.
What the
Trying to-
hell?
Yeah, so you're making a minor
Dolphin.
illusion of a dolphin in a suit,
shirt,
a shirt and tie, and a Bible strapped over its body.
Should I roll for it or just?
No, you can make it. You can make it happen.
I need to draw this out.
No, you don't.
Oh God, you both. That just looks terrifying. I hate to hear what it sounds like. I'm like slowly turning Tulius.
Well,
That's
if it works, we'll find out if it works.
It's not gonna work. That thing
I know.
is not me.
I have to agree with Moores on this. It's not going to be him.
You just said the weapon had a persona of its own. And
So
he
that-
took my body. All that's there is my body. Me, am right here.
All right, so then change your subject then. Adam,
Yeah,
what is Chester afraid of?
I don't know. It's when I was a part of this for a while, for the longest time, all I felt was this deep-seated anger and hatred for certain people. It's strange. It has a distaste for everything. Any part of the minor races of creation, it hates.
Huh?
But it seems to hate certain individuals. I couldn't pry into it as much because looking into it was incredibly painful. But as much as I can tell, it hates certain individuals.
And this thing also feeds on negative energy, huh?
Yes.
Wow, this sounds
How
very
do you fight
relatable.
something using positive energy?
Oi,
Hmm.
so
Exactly that.
what if, like, when he pops out, all of us are like, "Oh my God, Moors, I love you," and then he's gonna like wince at some of us, and that's how we know who he doesn't like.
I'm already wincing.
With
Doodle.
that,
But can
this what's that? Well, go on.
Can I actually take this moment to summon the Ryan spell? I'm gonna slam it into the ground
Mhm.
and hold on to it because I think this thing's gonna blow me away again.
Okay, yeah, you you pierce it into the ground, no
Alright,
problem, and you hold
so-
on to it.
What exactly is the plan? Hug it to death?
Kill it to death.
Yeah. I doubt you can just positive it. You're gonna have to.
Okay, this is gonna
It's gonna fight.
physical weaknesses that you can't handle.
I don't think so.
What?
I think sticking with our original plan, fight it with positivity. Just don't give in to any dark desires or.
Alright,
Have some
I gotta
faith.
dig deep and real deep because I'm just one bitter ass motherfucker.
I look towards Adam. I'm like, are these fuckers serious?
He shrugs. I'm like, anything's possible here, I suppose.
I don't do positivity, but I'll kill with.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly that.
with that, Adam holds his hands out, well, one hand out, and actually manages to summon a weapon, but it's a staff. However, when you look at it, it looks really gnarled and kind of disintegrated. Alexandria, when you look over on that end, it looks almost like, oh god, what was his name? Who's the guy that was in the Grand Mystic that it was your target?
Oh, Max?
Max, thank
Yeah.
you. It was almost looks like his sword, after not being attuned for a while, it was starting to disintegrate and look horribly maintained.
Oh.
And Adam holds it out and he says, "Alright. Like I said, I still have some of the power from the staff itself, so I can work something. I don't know what I can. I'm not exactly what it is, but I guess it's a crash course at this point."
And when,
Adam,
when
I have a request.
Yeah.
If you can make anything, make it Hello Kitty.
What's a Hello Kitty?
Ah, god damn it, the one Moors,
Don't ask. They're mentally challenged. Let's get this going.
Okay.
Oh,
Moors,
that's
please
guys.
teach the boy the ways of the goddamn cat.
I'm not doing that.
Boy, we're fighting over
when,
fucking darkness possessed body. You gave us everything you can give, or else I'm gonna spank you. Go fast.
I'm sorry.
Bilge, I'm sorry, you were trying to say.
when
You are
the egg
not
pot's open, do I grab it by the staff or by the maws?
I don't know. Just wing it. Just do what you can.
All right.
We seem to be the kings of improvising.
And
I guess it worked out so far.
Well, I'm gonna pull out Gungnir.
yep. And
It's time.
Indeed.
yeah, he says, "Sir Moors, whatever happens, I am by your side."
Same.
No hard feelings.
Do what you must.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
And almost within absolute great timing, something pops out from the orb. One thing. It looks like a gnarled arm and a claw, and then another, and then another, and a fourth one, holding the staff itself.
Ew.
Oh, that's the prize.
And Adam
Oh, hey.
Adam stands back. He's like, "All right, get ready." And with that, the orb explodes outwards, and it kind of splashes all of you guys with this inky disgustingness,
Ugh.
revealing this thing. A draconic-like creature, sort of hunched over, serpentine-like, eyes completely, utterly,
Well,
looking...
Fuck is.
Was I the host for Dark Bahamut?
It's actually, or I'm going to give this to you. Looking at it, it almost looks like a bastardization of your faith. And it has
Fuck.
it has these 4 arms, and it's holding, with 2 arms on its back, it holds the staff, clutching it close, and on the other few, darkness sort of envelops this side of its arm, and then summons your soul weapon, Moors. A really disgusting, rigid version of it.
A broken chainsword.
Yeah.
That's metal.
And just this low rumbling voice you hear. "Finally." And it looks over to all of you. none of you are getting out of here alive. Not after what you've done.
Oh,
Excuse me,
Somebody's butt
we
hurt.
just met. Just
If we have something to say about it.
I'm gonna look at Bilge. I'm gonna give him a nod. You know what to do.
And I'm gonna use an action to enlarge myself so I'm as big as he is.
Here
Okay.
he goes.
Yeah.
oh
So
god, kaiju battle.
yeah. So the bracelet surges with magic energy as when you do that build, you suddenly whoop, another size as you get up to as large as it. And when you said what you said, Jack, it looks over to you and he says, "You dare insult me by not remembering?"
Remember.
Well,
Oh, I remember you from the party. Hey, how you doing? How's college?
He points the sword at you. Silence!
Wait.
Guys, I don't fucking know who has a gun though.
It matters not. All of you will soon experience what I did. And with that, it plunges the sword into the ground, and you suddenly see cracks along the lines of the floor. It starts to break apart,
Ah, you ruined the
Yes.
floors.
and everything starts to become split and sundered. And suddenly, the chairs and the what was it? The chairs, the tables, and everything starts to sort of fly upwards a bit in like a zero gravity situation.
Guys, get close.
And before you can do that,
Okay, before
a bright flash of light erupts as you can hear what sounds like an explosion as everything just sort of explodes outward, and your vision is obscured entirely.
Ah, god damn it! Ah!
Whoa!
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Oh god.
What kind of Giratina shit is this?
oh shit,
Welcome
we
to the
fighting
distortion
Shinryu,
world.
guys.
Hells yeah.
You find yourselves in what looks like to be space as your vision sort of comes back
Ugh.
to,
Huh?
and you see chairs, the tables, everything just sort of outwards in this space. You look down and it looks like an infinite abyss of stars and galaxies, very reminiscent of when you were in the Betwixt.
Guys.
If we fall down, do you think we just fall or we just float? I don't know, Gramps. Why don't you
Find out.
jump up and find out?
No, Alexander.
And with that, the entity, the thrall, looks to all of you and says, "Now you get what you deserve." And now we roll for initiative, everybody.
Stop this shit.
Boy, my
Mhm.
first roll. Ah! Let's see, 13 plus dexterity,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay, okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, that makes it 18. No, wait. 17.
Okay, you can put it down.
We just like this.
I can't input it, but I got a 19.
19? Okay, very good.
Whoa.
Oh lord, okay, this thing. Oh god.
Green man punches silver.
Making new Screen Man punches. More news at 10.
I love the fact that Alexander have 1 point ahead of.
I one up you all the time. It's normal.
Damn.
Wow,
I'm gonna push you
siblings.
off.
I'm gonna push you off. Damn,
If I
alright.
push Gramps first.
No.
Don't push the grandpa.
Don't push Grandpa.
That's elder abuse.
That is
Alright, so. Be ready. Let me zoom out a little more so that I can see the map in its entirety.
Oh.
Okay. So. The fight shall begin. Let me just make sure I have that ready. Okay, here we go. So. The thrall's turn first. It'll then Misty Step over. Whoa, hold up. That's everybody.
Oh.
Hang on, there we go.
Hello?
Misty
So we
Step-
all messy stuff.
Yeah, Misty steps over this way.
Uh.
And it tries to take a swing at you, Tulius.
Oh boy.
Let me play this real quick. Yeah, it's gonna
This
take
is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's going to go ahead and try to swing at you with its with Arendite. Now you know how it's gonna feel.
There's the music. I was waiting for it.
Yep.
Watch the teeth.
Yeah.
Don't mean up the dragon.
Yeah. You can see the sword rev up as the blades, the teeth of it is more jagged than normal, and that's a 18 to hit you.
I'm gonna cutting words that shit.
Okay. Yeah.
And split second, bring out the ocarina. Pardon if it sounds bad.
Sorry. I got it now.
God damn it.
Not again.
You can hear this in space.
Yes.
It's terrible.
No, we
Space, nothing can save you from careless whispers.
Because I'm freaking out. Alright. Cutting words. Okay. Oh, no, it's still hits. I rolled a freaking 1.
Oh, so 17 to hit.
Or well, I guess I'll reduce that from the damage then.
Okay.
What's the damage?
You can do that too?
Yeah, it's attack to hit or damage.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 8. Okay, so you're gonna take 12 points of slashing damage and 8 points of necrotic.
Oh.
As you feel the overwhelming sensation of dread as it rakes through your body.
Well, 19 points.
And with the other pairs of arms, it holds the staff out almost in like in multi-direction, as the sword's pointed this way and the staff's pointing at Bilge now, as it is going to try to firebolt you. Oh, sweet bastard, that's like a 28.
The fuck is this thing?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's 28 to hit you, Bilge.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure you heard that correctly. Alright. Let's see. Okay. That's going to be 12 points of fire damage. As a bolt of what looks like to be purplish blackish fire hits you straight square in the sternum, center mass. And it sort of just waits there, waiting for the next opportunity to ruin Tullius's day.
Run, Tulius, run!
Okay, Bilge, your turn.
Alright, I will. Yeah, since I have both weapons in each hand, left-handed, I'll make a reckless attack with the Rhine spear.
Okay. I'm going to roll to hit. Oh, God.
Sorry, I couldn't find the dice. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
I know that.
Oh, that's minimum. 5 damage. Oh, fuck. Wait,
5 damage. Okay.
wait, I can't find a D4 because I'm big dude.
In Amarat.
But nothing's on fire.
Yeah, that's not on fire though.
Oh, another minimum
yeah.
+1.
Wait, no, +1?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, 6 points of damage.
But as it sticks into him, I'll use a bonus action to teleport right on top of him.
Oh, okie dokie.
Wait. Oh yeah, you can do that with the Rhine Spear.
It's gonna be a very tight squeeze for you guys, but
God.
Yeah, that table ain't very
when you
big.
do that, the table still stands sturdy, but you could feel the edge of your feet hanging off from the table. You feel like as
And
you
I
get
will
pushed, you're gonna fall. Mm-hmm.
Wait, am I still raging from all the craziness because I was attacking the bubble?
I'll allow it. Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, then I'll, instead of attacking with the, bilge hammer, I'll leave the spear in him. I won't pull it out. And I'm gonna try and jump on his back and grapple him.
Okay, sure.
Fuck.
You're welcome to try.
Damn.
So that's athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Yep.
Oh, yes, that's a 90. 26.
It rolled 24.
Oh, fuck yeah!
So this is what's going on. The other pairs of arms are it's clutching the staff, like white knuckle gripping it, and you can see it kind of glow as it's in response and trying to get you off of it, but you're able to hold on tight as you feel a pulsation of negative energy trying to push you off. But you're able to still hang onto it like a bull rider.
Wow. That's
And as I'm on his back, I'm gonna whisper in his ear, I'm gonna be like, you know Moors.
Ooh.
ooh, chilling.
And it speaks back to you. You're right. I'm better.
No, you're uglier. Mm.
You're supposed to feed him positive energy. God damn
Get
it.
better at sucking hand.
Plan failed. Everyone just shit themselves now.
Okay. Is that all, Bilge?
Oh yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Xian.
Wow, not much room. We got 2 giant things on the middle of the table. Huh.
Yep. It's a
I'm gonna
kaiju
get-
battle in a small
Have a clear
space.
shot for anything, right?
What's that?
I don't have a clear shot.
No, you have a clear shot. It's just giant bilge on top of the back of this thing, so you can still shoot it.
Do I want to shoot it or what it's holding?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Choices. You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Whatever. This will be with Discord.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
And I'm also going to attempt something a little new as well. I'm going to use 1 group point for disarming shot.
Disarming?
Yep.
Okay, sure. Let me try to remember what disarming shot does again.
I think it's a strength save, or he has to drop
I-
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a strength save, or he drops 1 held item of my choice, and the object is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, sure. Let me bring up the notes here. Because like I said, I actually got notes this time. Strength saving throw?
Yeah,
Oh boy. Okay.
by the way, that's a natural 20.
Oh, okay, well, it rolled 18, so that ain't gonna do anything.
Natural 20 to hit. Yay!
So, what are you trying to make it disarm?
The staff.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, first off, you gotta make sure that you, land a hit.
That was a natural 20.
Oh,
to
the natural
hit.
hit the 20, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, roll damage. Double the dice.
That is 4d12, if I'm right.
Yes, 4d12. And I will tell you what'll happen.
I like these numbers. Oh, I definitely like these numbers. What did I do? Huh. Alright, give me 1 second to math.
Mm-hmm. It's always good to have a calculator on hand.
12 plus 2 plus dexterity?
Yes, dexterity.
Or for a whopping total of
40 damage.
43.
43. Fucking hell, dude.
Yum.
That is really good. Okay, so this is what happens.
VT.
On holding onto the staff, light knuckle gripping it with Bilge on top of it, trying to do what he's doing. You take a moment to slow your breathing, and you aim down the iron sights of your rifle, and a loud thunderous boom erupts from it, and the projectile lands straight through both of its hands, actually, and actually grazing its back as well too for added damage. As inky blackness, instead of blood, in place of blood, shoots up and arterial sprays all over Bilge's face. But it does drop the staff and actually flings it towards Tullius's location, off in the back
Yeah.
over here.
Wow.
Tulius, you can well, it's there.
No stuff for you,
You
big
can
guy.
try to touch it, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, so you still have a bonus action and movement.
I also still have an action. Of course, that action I'm gonna reload.
Okay.
And that's all I can actually.
Okay.
I don't know how movement works on this.
Oh, I almost forgot. Who has more dexterity, Jack or Moors? I think it's Jack.
Jack does.
Yeah.
Jack does.
Okay, so he's gonna go next.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. So
Well,
you load up another shot within Discord, and you prepare to fire again. Okay, Jack, your turn.
Alright, I'm definitely know what I'm doing. I'm gonna spend a key to get Step of the Wind.
Okay.
So, what's the jump distance from? I'm gonna do here to here.
That's like 15 feet.
Oh,
Hmm.
could I actually make it normally?
If you roll athletics, I'll allow it.
Okay, on second thought, no, I'm gonna do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
I'm not gonna chance it. I'm not gonna chance it.
Okay, fair enough. So,
Okay.
so bonus action, you spend a key point and you activate Step of the Wind.
Yep.
Okay.
I activate Step of the Wind, so I can warp right here
Yep. So you,
to this chair.
yeah, you see, well, the twins. You see Jack barrel past both of you as he Olympic strides over towards the floating chair, and he lands on top of it, dismounts,
Whoa.
perfect 10 out of 10.
Giratina.
Hey, Merry Christmas! I throw the windmill blade at
Okay, sure.
anti-Bahamut.
Sure. Go ahead and roll the hit.
What do I roll again for the blade? Oh, just a regular 20, right?
D20 plus dexterity. It's a range attack.
Oh yeah. Whoa! Ooh, 16. That's gonna plus my 4 dexterity. That makes a dirty 20.
Ah, that hits. Roll
Oh,
damage.
cool. The D6.
Yes.
Whoop. 2. I don't know if I add anything to that.
Yeah,
yet.
2 plus dexterity, so it'll be a 6 damage.
6 damage. Nice.
Very good. Yep.
Hardcore.
Yeah, you shout out Merry Christmas as you fling it across space, and it lands straight next to where the Ryan spear is. You can see in place of blood that inky darkness kind of bleeding outwards.
You were a good boy this year.
You were a good boy this year. Applaud.
Okay.
Ho ho ho.
I think that's all you can do, Jack.
Yep.
All right.
At the moment.
Mors,
I'm just gonna be chair
it
surfing in
is
space.
your turn. You see this thing holding a corrupted version of your own weapon. What do you do?
Damn.
DM.
Let's see. I'll use from where I am. I can toss. Not from. Gungnir.
Mm-hmm.
Guess the fuck what? It's being fine.
Oh yeah.
We give him a good old shot. Roll the hit.
Yep. Roll the hit.
That is 17.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
So close, but not enough.
Oh.
As you throw Gungear as radiant energy envelops him. He zooms across, and unfortunately, the thrall manages to deflect it with its free hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of bounces kind of haphazardly at the very edge of the table.
Then okay, I'll just call it back then.
In a blink of an eye, it comes right back to you.
I'm not gonna do any movement. I'll stay right there.
Okay. You hold your ground.
Yep.
Gungear waits patiently, but you can feel the anticipation that he must smite evil. I must! Anyways. Alexander.
Let's see. I'm gonna walk towards the very edge,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab one of my collectible knives
Sure thing.
and drop it down the edge.
Yeah, you see it when you do that. It I'll count this as a bonus action. So it drops down, and you look as it falls towards the endless abyss, and it sort of disappears for a second, and you hear it clang somewhere.
Where did my knife go?
Not quite sure.
Hey, you heard that, right?
He's like looking at him. What? What? It was a. I don't know if I heard a weird clang.
Kind of busy.
Would I hear it?
Yeah, everyone hears it.
Oh. Yeah. You're not going crazy, don't worry.
Well, it's okay to fall. You'll just end up somewhere.
Somewhere. Uh-huh.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Good lord.
All right. I'll just go ahead and do my good old sacrament attack at him.
Okay, sure. Roll to hit.
Okay, let's see what occurs. Now that I attuned to this new deck. Oh my god, starting strong. Oh my god.
Riordan's voice.
It's very exciting.
Yes.
It's a very
Extremely.
fancy deck.
Yeah, it looked really fucking cool.
Bobby.
So it's gonna
Hello.
be this is a starting with cold damage.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, roll to hit.
I love this trait. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was almost max damage! Okay. That is... what is it? 21.
21.
Yeah.
21 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. 21 cold damage.
Cold damage?
Oh wait, no, this is not cold. Fire.
Oh, fire. Okay, well, it doesn't have immunity, but it has resistance to that, so it's gonna take
God damn it.
Sorry.
God
Right.
damn
We're
it.
chilling with. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it makes a con save.
Con save. Okay.
14.
DC 14. 15.
Damn it.
Wow.
Sorry.
Well, fine. Alright, and then the other card was the Joker card.
Oh, okay. Joker card.
But, everything still works, so I'm gonna throw it at him.
You're gonna try to throw it at him?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or you know what? I'm gonna throw it at myself.
Okay, so you just slap it on your forehead?
Yeah, just to make sure it's not a healing card yet.
Bop.
Yeah, it actually does heal you.
Ooh, good thing I didn't throw this!
Why did you do that?
What? I gotta make sure I didn't heal the big baddie.
Did it work?
I think so. I'm not dead. I didn't explode.
A great smile is on my face.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, the twins are back in business.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And
Giant
that
lizard.
is eat
Okay.
for me.
Alexandria, speaking of the twins,
So,
it's your turn.
okay. For my action, I'm gonna be like, alright, Morris, this is for you. And I'm gonna use Crusader's Mantle.
All right. What's the aura for it?
It is 30 feet.
30 feet radius or square?
I believe radius. And it's on me.
Yep.
Let me double check. Double check.
Hmm.
It is radius.
Okay. Yep. There we go. Yep. Gave you the aura for 30 feet. So there you go.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna use my War Priest feat and make an attack on the big baddie with your
Alright.
Phyrex.
All right. You got it. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 19.
19 to hit. That's what.
See?
Yep. That's what you need. You had to roll damage.
Wahaha.
That's exactly what you need.
Okay. With Crusader's Mantle. That's a D4 radiant.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 5
5.
and oh shit, max. On the
Yeah.
radiant.
Nice.
What's the
So that's 9 damage in total, right?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Yep, you fire off an arrow as it burns with radiant energy as well, and you it slams straight into its side as well too. And as you can see, at this point, it's starting to have this sort of purplish flame around its body. As you can tell, it's not very happy.
Bleh. Let's see. I will stay right there.
Okay. Tulius, what's your dexterity modifier?
Fine, I believe is a +2.
Okay, so it looks like you and Adam are rolling off to see who goes first.
I
So-
mean, he can. I can concede.
You want to concede? Okay.
Yeah.
So, with Adam going up next, he sticks the staff into the ground, and you can see it sort of emanating this this sort of energy as well, to this arcane energy. And he says, "I can bring somebody over to help."
Mm-hmm.
The more, the merrier.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give all of you guys 20 seconds to decide who you want to come to help you.
and Mano.
Captain Evans!
Come on.
Captain Evans!
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, you all get one person to help you. Like, you all get one vote, and we'll see who comes in to help.
Candy cane.
Candy cane. Okay.
no, don't bring him here.
I'm not here. Oh my God.
We don't want to put any more people in danger.
Well, who else gonna bring that?
Sarasa!
Who is? Who is
You
the-
all get one person. So the
Oh,
that
I mean, is it the actual person or?
you don't know.
Who was the
about that
sniper
cool-
guy on Kevin's team?
Oh, that was Nightshade.
He'd be pretty handy right now.
Wait, can we pick the
He's sniper.
observer?
Pick the what?
The observer?
Whoever.
Text message.
Or wait,
Kim?
Yeah.
what about Mute?
Do we really want to deal with that though?
I think
Do we
we
wanna
would
deal with
do
this?
better with them.
10 seconds.
Uh,
Captain
Okay.
Evans, I'm unlocking him out.
Someone fall.
I say Mute.
Okay.
I say
throw her at him.
sniper, dude.
Anybody else putting in their votes? Alexander, you said Dale.
This is
No.
gonna be.
But yeah, that's a
Dale.
freaking bomb. Hell
I
yeah!
heard Dale.
Okay, so there's 2 for Dale.
Wow.
No mute.
Okay, so we're locked in. So, Alexandria and the twins pick Dale, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
You'll be like yelling.
Yeah. Bilge, what did you vote for?
Commander Evans.
Evans. Okay. Jack.
Sniper.
Okay. Nightshade.
Yeah.
Moors.
Because yeah.
This is an odd question,
Yes.
but can I say myself from a half hour ago?
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be possible.
Oh, that'd be cool though.
All right. Tulius, you said
Mute.
mute. Okay. And Xian.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm worrying about shit.
Yeah, understandable.
Fuck.
I'll give you like 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna be with Moors. I don't
Okay.
pull somebody out of the aether.
All right. Well, let's see who gets to be thrown into. It's looking more likely that it's gonna probably be Dale. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go.
I'm so sorry, big bro.
I'm not.
Wow.
Why would you bring him here?
Okay.
Why would they?
Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me go grab the person who's being summoned. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh,
If we're gonna get a scolding, I'm blaming you.
This was your idea. As I say, smile.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take it. Fuck.
Okay. So the staff burns with arcane energy as you see a rift open up, much like, very similar into the way that Thomas does it. And someone comes through it. And you see Dale.
Hey, look, it's Druid Boy.
Hey!
It was his idea. Points at him.
And interestingly enough, he doesn't seem to be very responsive into what you're saying, but he does seem ready. I'll add him to the.
Here's dice. Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, did we just summon Catboy?
No.
No.
That's not Catboy.
Damn it! I should have
That's
summoned
Pickup.
Metallic.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see. Did you guys send me Dale's
I
sheet?
I did, I believe.
I forgot this. Oh, Dale, the bear.
I
Can't believe you
remember.
didn't say Tava, Ivan.
I know. Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity indeed.
Or Byakko.
Let me see about something.
Damn it!
I believe I did, hold on.
The entire multiverse to pick from. And we get a bear with a teacup.
I mean, I could have
I
named
mean, a
that
bear's
anybody.
pretty good.
We could have picked the Observer.
What?
Wait, was that truly viable?
I don't know. It was worth a shot.
Oh.
Another
Dang
rival
it.
entity?
See, that's
I'm
what.
so sorry, guys.
Let's see.
What's
It
he gonna do? Scan on the ball?
Oh, damn.
Let's deal with it.
it is here. Let me see about.
It's okay. Technically, it's pedal here.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
see.
fuck yeah.
Well, he's not wrong.
Uh-uh.
Hey, let me reset it to you.
Okay. Please do, because I don't have the spells and whatnot. But
Tuning in to the show right now. Thank you for being a part of us today
I'm
and
gonna die.
joining us on our grand adventure
yes, indeed.
through this multiverse craziness.
You love it.
there you go.
Thank.
don't.
Let me know if it works or not.
Pretty sure it's going to work. Ah, yes, perfect. Where's his spells? Ah, here we go. Okay. So, with that, Adam, kind of doubles over. As you can see, he's physically exhausted from doing that. And now it's Dale's turn in subsection. Let's see. He is going to... It's going to be really hard to get over there. Let me see what he has for his... Does he have any range spells?
It's
About that. It should be.
Yeah, he does. Hold on, I gotta double check something because I've not seen these before.
Fireball.
from a druid.
No,
Nani?
it's not a druid.
It's been a while since I. It's been a while since I made his sheet, so I gotta look at it.
Okay, I'm gonna flavor text this one a bit because technically it's not supposed to work like this, but hey, you guys summoned Dale, so he's here to help. With that, he actually creates a bow out of what looks like to be tree and bark itself, as it kind of gnarls upwards, and he holds out an arrow made out of fire, and he begins to fire it at the thing here. Let's see if he hits. Oh, that's right on the dot. Woo.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually going to hit. Where's my die? Where's my die? Oh, here it is.
I stole it.
No, I need that. Oh
Meow.
god, that wasn't very good though. He does 5 points of fire damage. Unfortunately, it does not do much with that.
Better than nothing.
He seems fiercely determined, however, so you got to give him credit.
Druids.
Okay, Tulius, now it's your turn. The thrall of the staff is in front of you. The staff itself is behind you. What do you do?
Alright. You're welcome. First and foremost.
Okay, I got it.
Alright. Let's make this a little bit easier for everyone. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
and 20-foot cube. So
Let
I'm
me
gonna
get this.
cast it
Let me
basically-
go get the circle of fuck.
Basically in this area.
So you're gonna place it on top of him?
Yeah.
Okay. 20-foot radius, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sing out, I feel so sure, as I take command and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind the silver dragon and all his sad goodbyes.
Oh,
My god.
that was really good. Shit.
My heart.
Stop.
I mean,
He makes a dexterity saving throw.
I think everybody caught up has to.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Building
make one-
No, because it's 20. Well, everything in this area.
Well, hold on. Where are you placing it?
I'm on,
Oh, I can't see it. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm like on his
yeah,
back,
20 foot.
so if I'm grabbing him,
So,
it's touching his...
hold on, Tulius, where are you placing it?
It centered like right here. Oh goodness,
Where's here?
do it right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that would hit Bilge too.
Oh, no, yeah, it's fine.
I'm trying to do it like so that it's like this area.
So downwards a little more. If you put it like here, I think it'll miss Bilge. Yeah, it'll miss Bilge.
Okay, yeah, like that.
Okay, so I'll allow that. It failed.
Oh.
Nice.
So pinkish green flames envelops him and his chairs and
Mm-hmm. Yep, and the chairs. Yep.
now all the attacks against him
Are with advantage. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
When you do that,
Okay.
Tulius, the staff actually recognizes this, and it's going to zap you
Oh.
as a legendary action.
Oh no, counterattack.
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that certainly does.
Okay.
Ouch.
Here comes.
Any comedic words before zapping?
16 points of lightning damage as it zaps you straight in the back.
How
Oh
much?
yes.
17.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I
You
felt
okay,
that
bear?
one.
Yeah, I'm good.
You just ate lightning.
Keep going.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
Oh.
Bonus action and movement.
I'm gonna take. All right. I'm gonna take my life into my own hands here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna step away from him.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna step away from him, near the staff. Well,
Yeah.
maybe
The
not
staff
near
is
the
like right at the corner.
like here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'm gonna go more like 10.
Okay.
Hop over here. 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see if I can get there.
Okay. Sure. All right. The
Damn.
thrall's turn. Oh, okay. What's it gonna do?
Wait, did you roll Dale's initiative?
Yeah, he already went.
Oh.
He subsequently went right after Adam.
Yeah, he goes
Okay.
before. I
Sorry, I was just looking at his initiative and he was like 0.
Okay, so Bilge, when you're on top of the thrall, you can sense the negative energy coming out from it as it starts to pull outwards, almost like a cup overflowing. And just roars out, "I'm going to make you all pay for what you've done." And everyone's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw. Everybody.
A con
Oh,
save.
no.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
18.
Yep, just
Constitution
type-
saving throw
yep.
is 1.
Type up your results to me. It'd be on
Wait,
here, or
if it doesn't have a check mark, do I add it or not?
you're not proficient in that, so just
It's just a straight roll.
a straight roll plus
Oh,
whatever it
no.
is, your modifier, which would be a +1. Yep.
Plus-
Oh my god, guys!
Proficient in it?
Oh no.
Hun, if
What's-
you're proficient in it,
Yes, if you're proficient in it, add your proficiency bonus.
awesome.
Okay, and then that's it. It's just probably just a straight 18.
18 plus
Back,
1, 19,
what's going on?
Roll con save.
21.
21. Okay, cool. No, Jack, you had it right. It was a +1, so 19.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
Okay, so it was just Morse, Tullius, and Alexander who failed. Hold on, let me double check what I have here. Ooh, this one's gonna be spicy, guys.
Oh,
This is a spicy way to come back to.
Okay, so it wasn't that bad. So those who did not save, you take 39 points of necrotic damage, and those who did save take half that. Hold on.
What's half?
Wait,
So it's 20.
Yes.
wait, what?
Is down.
Because I'm raging to 10.
Yeah, it would be
Wait, what kind of damage was it?
necrotic.
Oh yeah, I get half.
You get half to. Yee.
Yep.
And that was
Half,
20
half.
for everybody who saved.
So.
Yeah.
How much was it?
Hold on, let me double check here.
20 if you save the 39 if you fail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I take 20.
Tullius is down.
Oh,
Shit!
so this is what.
no!
So with
He's
that,
never gonna.
There he goes.
Yes. Yes.
um,
So wait, sorry. What happens if you're like half that?
it-
10.
you would, instead of 20, it'd be 10.
Okay.
Oh lord. Okay, so
Shit!
as it roars outwards, you feel the absolute anger and dread that this thing is feeling as an explosion wave of pure dark negative energy explodes outwards, hitting all of you. As you can sort of feel your life force ebb and flow, Tullius, you get blasted backwards and you're on the floor, and you feel your vision sort of obscure as you cannot move. You're still kind of conscious, but you are just downed now.
Oh no, I'm definitely unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, yes.
Oof.
Ooh.
No.
It is going
You
to
Let me make a
Alright.
concentration.
then it's going to try to actually, Bilge, when it does that, I need you to make a I need you to make another con save.
Uh-oh. Oh, quick question. What happened to the people that did con save?
They get receive half damage.
27.
Half damage. Okay, so I get 20 then.
Yep, you get 20. Okay, yeah, you're still able to hang on
that's
to the
all
back
right,
of this thing. As you get blasted outwards, you manage to grab back onto its arms, trying to keep it from getting away. However, unfortunately, it is going to go ahead and Misty Step again this way.
I will add, when I went unconscious, Fairy Fire does fade.
Oh, yep. And the other pairs of arms pick up the staff as it clutches it close. And
Shine.
what's that?
No, I'm just like noticing like it's trying to how protective of its staff it is.
Yeah.
Are they protective of it? Oh my guys, I gotta do something stupid next turn.
Okay, yeah. Bilge. Your turn. You, as it Misty Steps, you sort of flop onto the table.
Alright. Kinda like falling on all fours on the table. I'm gonna get up and launch myself all the way across this little... Oh fuck, I can't fucking... I'm gonna launch myself across the table and try and jump onto his table again.
Okay, yeah, into that. Yep, I'll allow it. Actually, roll athletics with advantage since you're raging.
Giant.
Giant man.
It's a kaiju battle.
23.
Okay, yeah, you're able to make it over, no problem.
Oi, and as I'm doing the awesome somersault through space, I'll be like, you're not going nowhere, Catman, and I'm gonna use my last spell slot, because I think he's like within 60 feet. 10, 20, 30. To cast Healing Word. And I'll be like, fuck!
That's a good word.
Okay. Yep, healing word.
Heal, such word.
It's a perfect word.
So how much is he getting back?
+1. 4 points of healing.
All right.
Great.
Tullius, you're back up.
Dead, but you know. Feel better? This fucking.
Also, it's gonna do another legendary action as you do this, Bilge, and it's gonna swipe you with its tail. 28, the hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can it kill us?
So that'll be 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you get smacked right in the side of your ribs as you yell out "fuck."
I have to 9.
Yep, half to 9. Yep, because you're raging.
Alright, I'll take it to the side. But I didn't fucking have whack, reckless attacks.
All right, go for it.
Oh fuck, 19. Oh.
Concentration save
27
successful.
for the-
What was that, Bilge?
No, not bad. 28 for the first.
28. Yep, it hits.
Oh, juicy! Fuck! Natural 20 for the second.
Oh hell yeah! It definitely. Yep.
Smack that fucker.
Wait,
Don't forget
alright, so-
Crusaders.
Crusader's mantle.
Oh, yeah. Mantle.
Wait, what does that do?
Add a D4 for radiant, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, plus the D4s for my fucking big build.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use Orcish Fury.
Oh my god.
Another die in all that mix. I'm gonna try and hit triple digits, guys.
Do it.
Do it!
Oh man.
Do it.
If you don't, I will.
That's scary.
Oh yeah, I forgot to roll for Adam on his thing here. He actually has to roll 2 things. Ooh. Well, okay. One of those is good, one of those is bad. He's taking the full 39 damage from the necrotic blast, the negative energy one. However, his concentration is still standing, as you almost see the image of Dale sort of ebb and flow, but then it regains back to a solid form. Oh god, yeah. Adam's not looking good. Anyways, Bilge, so tell me, what is the damage? Will you end this thing now? Big meat cheek horse.
2 plus 8 because I'm raging, so 80 points of damage.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude.
Damn.
Okay.
I love that number.
What?
80.
Okay. Okay. Very well then.
Does he do it?
So Bilge.
Does the big smack?
So Bilge. I've been actually trying to figure out how to like do it in our own way. So I'm going to say, I think now, instead of saying how do you want to do this, to decide its fate.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck yeah. So I'm gonna jump through the air and do 6 somersaults.
Yep.
And say, fuck! And save Tulius.
Yep.
And as I'm coming down on his table, I'm gonna smack his head to the ground. I'm gonna be like, you get what you fucking deserve. And I'll put my head on my foot on his head. And I'm gonna swing the bilge hammer right under my foot.
Okay.
Oh.
4.
Yeah, as you come down on top of it, and you press your foot down on top of its head, you can feel the hands that it held the corrupted Arendite leave, and it tries to grasp your foot, as you can feel it kind of tightening, but you don't care. You're pissed, you're angry, you want this thing dead, and you go ahead and smack it as hard as you can. Full body, beautiful swing, great form, as you slam straight into the side of its face. And you just hear and it sort of rolls over to the side here. And it falls to the floor, as you can see, sort of its physical form actually start to melt. And you actually, it looks up to you as you do that. And it just says, no, that's not fair. You're supposed to be the ones suffering. You did this.
We don't even know you.
Man, you're just a crazy looking dragon.
Yeah.
Who's this guy again?
How do you want to finish it off, Bilge? How else do you want to finish it off?
Alright. Wait, so he survived like the hit under my foot? Or...
Yeah, but I'm allowing you to add a little more extra flavor text. You've won. Make no mistake, you've won. But now you gotta decide how you want it to really die.
I'm gonna like crouch down facing the same direction as him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold him by his horns and kind of pull his neck back.
Mhm.
Like, you've got one chance to give him his body back, and I'm gonna point his head to Moles.
Alright. Kind of just, you see it sort of breathing, this sort of pulsation through its chest. You actually see a purple light coming from its sternum. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And you just hear, after what you've done, you get nothing.
Sorry. And with that, I'm gonna take his horns, and I'm gonna snap him back and snap his neck.
Oh.
Everyone around just hears a sickening crack as you turn its horns ways, and you just snap its neck, its vertebrae just cracking underneath the pressure of your strength. Ooh. And it just falls to the floor, and it begins to start to melt. And into a viscous puddle of black, inky liquid, sort of pooling around your feet. And as you see that, you see something solid within the blackness. What do you do, Bilge? And everybody else, you have free You have free reign now. This combat is over. I can't believe you guys finished that fucking quick.
I mean, big damage from.
Big
other
damage from
everyone.
like just about everybody.
Oh.
I think you need to buff your boss's health.
So Bill just back.
I set it to a really high thing. I don't know how much more I can buff bosses.
I noticed. But
I did legendary actions too. Jesus. Anyways,
that was fun.
I just take the seat in the floating chair.
Crusader's mantle is gone.
And
Goofy, but you said he turned into goop.
yeah, he turned into goop, pulling it around your feet, but you see something solid within the goop.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna pull out the magical pillowcase,
Okay, sure.
and
You're
then I'll
tiny,
reach
you're
into the
tiny.
goop.
You do that, and you feel something solid, something metal, but you're not sure what it is.
Oh yeah, I'll pull on it, whatever it is.
You pull on
It's
it,
not Mars.
and as Alexander says that with a brilliant comedic timing, you do pull out Moors. I'll go ahead and just delete this.
Moors, I think this is yours, and I'm gonna just hold him by the scruff of his neck.
Yeah, Moors, you can see your own body now, and it's not moving. Actually, in a way, first off, what was it? A rift opens up behind Dale, and he steps backwards into it and disappears. And with that, Adam's staff shatters as well too to the floor, as his soul weapon is absolutely no more now. He just falls on both his hands and knees, says, "Oh God, I don't know what just happened, but I feel so weak."
what's the distance between the edge of my platform and the one that's Adam's on?
10 feet.
Can I make it?
Yeah, you can make it. I'll
I'm
allow
gonna hop over.
it. Right, you hop right over. As you do, you actually see the visage of Moors, and he actually starts to what almost seems like disintegrate.
Mars.
Mars.
You're how do I put this?
Oh God! Someone throw Mars' spirit into his body! I throw Mars' body into his
Oh fuck! I take Moore's body and I throw it at the spirit.
That's solution. Oh jeez, Patrick.
Hold on, Bilge. You're taking Moors' body, and you're doing.
No.
You're doing what now?
Wait, I'm gonna try and arc it so like he doesn't slide off the other end. But I'm gonna go for another switch, another 3.
No.
So where are you throwing his body?
I'm aiming right for where I see the ashes of Moors.
The
I've got you. I'll save you.
Okay, yeah. So you see,
It was Bilge's love that defeated the demon.
yeah. It was the visage of Moors here. You see, he's still standing, but you see him slowly disintegrating.
Pikachu HD face.
All right, roll me an athletics check, Bilge. It's gonna be a real hard one.
Just as in the heat of the situation, as he screams out, "I'll save you!" and I'll rage for a minute.
Okay, sure.
This works, I swear to God.
I'm gonna push Alexander aside, and I'm gonna jump over here.
Where are you jumping?
Over here.
Oh fuck!
Okay, sure.
That's a 19.
Okay, sure. You throw it, and it goes straight over Jack's head. Moore's
Jesus.
body does that. You fell out of the seat?
I'm sure he's sitting in this seat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure nothing really bad will happen.
Yeah, and Moors, you see your own body sort of slide across the marble floor, very unceremoniously.
Oh.
Where'd I go with Shane?
Hold on, let me roll D4. Where's my D4?
Don't just stand there. Go inside yourself.
Jack, you fall over and then whoop, you find yourself back here. However, when you fall, you land pretty hard on the table, taking 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damage.
I did it for the memes.
Congrats.
Grab knows what memes are.
Yes. Well, somebody taught him. And
So
Impressive.
What happens? Oh.
Morris, you are slowly disintegrating as you look down at your ethereal form, as you see your right hand is just about no more, and it starts to speed up. What do you do?
What do I do?
Oi, crawl in or something.
Get
Like,
in
crawl in
the
the
body.
Punch yourself!
Jump in your head, yes.
Oh. Okay,
wow.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you do that. You kneel down towards your own body and you place what's left of your ethereal form into it, and he sort of fades out a little bit. As you can see, that form of Moore's is start to become no more. Ha! And with that, you don't see him anymore. However, Moore's, when you're in this moment, you feel a sort of calmness, but you start to see your vision obscure, and at that point, your vision goes completely and utterly black once more, and you almost feel like you're floating in a sea of nothingness. And just all your senses and everything just sort of fades outwards, as now you just don't feel anything.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Did it work? Did it work?
Xian, can you
Smalls?
check?
Yeah.
Adam gets back up on his feet very weakly. He says, "Okay, I think I exhausted every other bit of magic I had in me.
Yeah, don't overdo it anymore.
Oh, that explosion sucked, dude."
Yeah. So I'm gonna step over to Morge's body and fuck
Okay.
it. Let's check for a pulse.
All right, roll a medicine check.
Which I'm good. No, actually I am. Kind of. That is a unnatural 20.
Okay. Kind of doing what you feel instinctually right, despite the fact that you aren't a doctor or a medic of any sort. You try to feel for a pulse. You go looking around the body. You don't see any signs of breathing, for one. And you try to put your fingers up to around his neck. There's nothing.
Oh my god.
How is he?
It doesn't. And to you, it's your heart sinks as you realize that things are not looking good.
Alexandria, hurry. Go. I'm fine.
What?
Go. Oars.
Oi, is he alright?
Oh my god.
And I'm just gonna stay silent and just shake my head.
I'm gonna use mass healing word
Okay.
No.
That's the only one?
on Morris, Tulius, Bilge, Adam.
Okay.
Aw.
Not my brother.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna use mass healing word on them.
Go ahead. Roll for...
Before I jump off of my platform, can I like rub my hand through all the goop and make sure the stuff isn't in here?
Yeah, you go ahead and like splish splash through the goop, and you feel something solid in there as well too, and you pull it out. And
I'm gonna do
it's-
this at 4th level. Sorry.
Good. All right. And you pull out the staff. However, when you look into the crystal orb that sits in the center of the arc on the top part of the staff, it does not seem to be responsive. It seems that whatever magic that was left in the staff has faded for now.
Wait, I'll shove it in the pillowcase and hold it in my left hand
Okay.
and start jumping across the platforms over to Moors.
Okay. Yep. You do so.
10 HP back. 10 HP back.
10. All right. Cool. Perfect. Okay.
And as I'm saying, as I'm like, what are you talking about? And then that's when I did a mass healing word.
Yeah. Oh geez. Yeah. Let me just push Xian that way.
Can I drop my form as I jump across this one?
Yeah.
And go back to regular bed?
You go to yeah. As soon as you do that, your size begins to regulate as the magic of the bracelet starts to regulate your regulate the magic flowing through your body. And you get close to Moors, and how do you check to see if he's alright? What do you do?
I slap him.
You just give a slap in the face. Nothing.
Belch.
Moors! I scream like right in his face.
Nothing.
He's thinking. You can see the cogwheels.
I look back at Alexandria.
I'm coming.
You will comply.
We can't hurry, you've got wings!
Is she wearing a skirt?
Yes.
Sorry, random question.
Forgot how to fly.
And then just out of like panic, I'm just gonna use Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, sure.
Hashtag panic.
I'm Misty step over to Tulius.
Okay. Yeah, you just right over.
Jump. Oh, jump.
No, Jack,
Didn't
don't.
say that.
Don't do that.
Get back on your table, old man.
Fine. Back get on the table.
I'm kidding. Oh my god.
Jump.
7.
7 HP
I
back.
finally put.
See?
You hold your hands out towards Morris with your healing energy as you see the magic actually, instead of the necrotic energy that that this sort of, I guess you would call, plane of existence that you've been on is now no longer overridden. Now you have your magic healing back, but as soon as it envelops Morris, you still don't see him move.
I'm gonna use Spare to Dying on him.
Ooh.
Again, you exhaust all your efforts, but you just do not see him move. You don't see him stir. Nothing.
Wait, I'm gonna jump up from his body.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna get all up in Adam's face and be like, "Oi, you pulled him out the body. What the fuck we do?"
He starts to get up and he holds his side. He looks really pained. He says, "It was a panic situation for one. I wanted to make sure that his soul didn't get corrupted by the staff. But as for his body, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to him."
Is there anything that we can possibly do? Or
Guys,
I don't know.
I think he knew this was gonna happen.
I'm like-
pull the foot down.
I had no idea this was going to happen.
Oi, I'm gonna sock him right in the mouth.
Oh, you
You're like fucking with my friend's soul without knowing what you're doing.
Oh, damn it! I tried to help him, man.
Belge, calm down. We all did what we did.
Oh,
Could.
shit!
Besides, we're stuck here. There's no getting home.
No,
Oh, well,
no, you
fuck.
still have the staff.
What's to say that thing won't try to do what it just
I'm
did?
gonna, from my position, use thaumaturgy and say, "Don't play his game."
Oh yeah, he wants us to go back. But look. Fuck. I'm gonna pull the staff out the pillowcase.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look over at
No.
Tulius and like hold it above my knee.
Oh my god.
no.
What if Moors is still in the fucking staff? Let him out.
It's
No,
not.
no,
It's
no.
not like that.
No, please don't.
I think his soul's still within his body, but it's. I'm not sure if the body made it.
Alexander,
Yeah.
take me over there.
Angel.
Stand.
Yeah, I guess. Help me up.
I'm help him up,
Yep, you help him up.
and I'm help him over towards. How are we gonna jump that?
You're just gonna have to make your way across.
I can't fly. I used it already.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, right.
Yeah, both of us used our
just,
transformation thing.
Go this way, and then this way, and then this way, then that way, then this way, then that way, and this way. Or just,
Yeah,
just,
okay.
Or just ask Shane to like fucking put you over there.
I mean, I'm not gonna make you work for it. Like, I'm not that mean, so it'll take a little bit, but you can get Tulius and help him across.
Okay.
So you can move your.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm like literally spamming the crap out of spare to die.
Yeah, it's
You're
just-
frantic.
I'm sorry. I tried
I'm
to.
gonna take the
Mhm.
jewel, that stone,
Mhm.
out of my pocket. I'm gonna put it on his chest.
Hmm.
I'm gonna sing. Should've known better than to cleave a friend. Waste the chance that you've been given. So he's never gonna smite again. The way he smited you.
Oh, no.
The stone itself seems to be in rhythm as it blinks towards how you're singing, Tulius. And Adam sits down for a minute, just seemingly out of breath. He says, "I'm sorry, I tried. I didn't want his soul to be corrupted by the staff and he'd be lost forever. But I don't think there's anything we can do right now. I think he's gone."
It was golden.
While I have the staff in my hands,
Mhm.
I'm gonna look down at the crystal in the middle of it,
Mhm.
in the middle of the little arch.
Yes.
Be like, oh, so you're gonna cause all this mayhem and now you're gonna be quiet?
There doesn't seem to be a response from the staff.
I'm gonna hold it above my knee. Be like, you better say something.
Adam says, don't bother. It can't be broken by normal means.
Home.
So is it? He's really gone.
Take him back
Shit,
home.
Moors.
Back home.
Moors, I know we didn't quite get along, but damn it,
Take him
You are-
home.
Alright, he's not gone. Bring him back to the temple. I'll fix him there. I'm gonna take the staff.
Okay.
You better take us home, and I'm gonna slam it against the ground.
Yeah, it kind of clangs as you do that, and it's just clink on the floor, and that's kind of it.
Adam,
Yeah.
you've been kind of,
Swinging.
connected to the staff. Is there anything about how we can use it in a positive way?
How we can do what in a positive way?
Use it to get home.
I think we have to get back to the entrance. And as he says that, actually you see a rift open up from... Actually, two rifts. One pointing this way, on this endward, and another way pointing at this end. Out from the top one, you see a couple of people start to pour into it, rushing outwards.
what the fuck?
Holy shit!
As you see the companions from before, and you just see Hernandez on the floor. It's like, oh, Dios míos, thank you.
Hey guys!
And Kevin looks over.
Very delicately over
Okay,
my
there we go.
shoulder.
Hold on,
Fireman
hold on. The OB.
Yeah.
Hernandez pipes up. Alright, there was a portal that just sort of opened up, and we just rushed in through it. We didn't care where it went.
Okay,
And Nightshade says, yeah, we didn't want to make sure that it was possibly a trap, but you know what? We were surrounded. It was either getting torn apart by undead or this.
Well, welcome to middle of bumfuck.
Kevin looks around. He says, "Holy shit! Where are we?"
Like I
I don't
sure.
know, actually.
Mm-mm. It was a nice room. Now it's just shit.
About that.
Okay. with that, as you guys are kind of huddled together on this one platform, you start to feel the earth sort of shake underneath your feet a bit.
Oh.
And Adam looks up and he says, "Oh God, I think the rift is starting to become unstable.
Oh shit.
We gotta get out of
This is
here."
never easy.
Alright, Morris, we're bringing you home, one way or another.
Where was that other rift?
Help
Alright.
Tulius up and
Everyone, start
go
fucking running.
towards.
Okay, so with that, you see the other rift that you saw was open. I had to do something in another map. You see it open. It was open up this way.
Draw it. Draw the riff.
Yep.
But doodle the best riff you can, Mr. Shane.
No.
I am Shane.
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks. I hate it.
You didn't think I could do it. I could put your own fucking name, but I did it.
Wow.
Thanks.
It's yours forever now.
So all of you begin to converge over towards the end here. And
Alright, if we make it through this, everyone gets a beer. Even you, Bilge.
I don't drink. I'll pass.
as
You
you
get a
start to
soda.
you start to feel the earth shake underneath you, and you can sort of see that almost in a way reality is starting to crack as you sort of see everything kind of break around like glass.
Get there, run for the fucking portal. We can
Yeah,
mourn
the
later.
rift is opened up this way, and Kevin says, "Come on, hurry up, let's go."
I'm not sitting here.
Yeah. So all of you start to pour through, and you find your kind of go in sort of like a slip and slide after one after another.
Fuck it. Whoever makes it first goes first.
Yeah.
First person to lose their lunch buys dinner.
Move your ass, Adam. Don't you want to live again?
He's hobbling. He's like, "I'm trying, man." Ugh.
I'm gonna help him.
Me too. We'll get through this.
And he puts a
Scream.
arm over your shoulder to help you along too. He says, "You're in worse shape than I am, man. Come on."
I've been worse.
I'm not carrying both of you. Come on.
Got it.
You'll have help, Alexander. Come on.
Alexander, go help.
Yeah,
Go.
grab one, I'll grab the other.
Yeah,
Fucking move.
yeah, Hernandez.
I'll be behind your ass.
Hernandez comes by. And he's like, "Hey, come on, let's get going."
Get in the hole.
Alright, I'm just rushing with Moles over my shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, you go straight through, and with Morris with you, as your vision becomes obscured by pure white. All of you begin pouring one by one into the portal, and you find yourselves back
Hey,
the
it's
front
my
here.
room.
As you see a large gateway in front of you, gilded with both blacks, purples, and golds, almost very similar to the way that Chester's outfit was. And it seems to be locked. Hernandez rushes towards the door and about shoulder bashes it. Ah, puta!
Everyone break that fucking door. I join in.
And he says, "Damn it! We're fucked! It won't open!" As
Alright, I walk up with the staff and start whacking it with the staff.
it just sort of clangs, just little by little, just clang, clang. As
I'm
it
getting
hits
nervous with you smacking that thing around. Stop.
Right.
Move, everyone.
Let me grab
Now I'm
that.
gonna throw
You said
cards.
this-
Oh shit.
Move out the way.
Two of them, actually.
Hernandez, you don't want to be near that fucking ace.
Yeah, get out of there.
Hold on, give me a minute.
And
One,
wow, okay,
two.
they're both cold damaged.
Okay, so you begin throwing it, and he says, "Oh shit!" And he dives over, and it explodes against the door, not giving any way.
Wait, we still there's a lock on it.
Adam hobbles over and he says, "Oh shit, someone's got to use the staff."
We don't even know how.
Oi,
Bilge, give it.
What?
no,
No.
Captain. You're not looking too well. If it does something,
Just give me the damn rod.
I'm gonna lay Moors down real gently in front of Captain. Just make sure he gets home safely.
I
believe the
Give me
order.
that thing. That's an order.
Yeah, there you go.
Bilge?
No, no.
I'm gonna just kind of look at Captain bloodied and everything. Say, "Hi, Captain. I don't think you're in the shape to be giving orders."
Just give it.
I'm gonna look past towards everyone else.
Adam looks over kind of solemnly and says it's the only way in order to get out of here. Otherwise, we're going to be crushed under the pressure of non-existence, and it's a lot like spaghettification, which I hear is one of the worst ways to die. So, make a choice.
Oi, Captain, as much as I want to follow your orders, what if something actually does happen? Who's going to lead the Seekers? Certainly not.
Don't start thinking now, Bilge.
Belch, give it to me.
You're right, I don't think, and I'll walk right past him with the staff.
Okay.
No.
Damn it. I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
Give me the staff.
Okay, you're casting suggestion. That's a wisdom save, right?
A wisdom save, that's 14.
What's your DC, Tulius?
16.
16. Oh.
Work.
Well, Bilge, you begin to feel magic overcome you as suggestion takes effect, a hold on your mind. And Tulius, what did you say? Give me the staff?
Give me the staff.
Okay. And you feel compelled to do so as you turn around as soon as you walk past him. And you turn around and you immediately give him the staff.
Oi. Knowing how hurt he is, I'll walk up and I'll set it in his hands, and then I'll use my free hands to shove him in the chest and grab it out his hands.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my final rage of the day to make it an advantage on a shove attack.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm on his ass.
The real final boss.
No.
And Hernandez starts yelling, "Come on, do something!"
Oi, is it athletics or?
It's athletics. I'll say it's opposing athletics. Alright, Talia, sorry, bud.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Athletics versus... Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, you get to choose since you're the one opposing him.
Oh, yeah. Well, you win. I got a 10.
Ooh.
About 24.
Alright. You do that, you feel compelled to do so, but then as soon as the magic as the magic releases hold from your mind, you use your other free hand to shove him aside and you grab the staff straight out of his hands as he pushes back into Jack. And now the staff is back in your hands.
Oi, and I'll immediately turn around and not even looking at him. Be like, Captain, I only do this because I love you.
No, give
And
me...
I'll hold the staff up to the lot.
Suggestion works for 8 hours, dude. Give me the staff.
Oh, true. True, that is right, yeah. You do that and you point the staff outwards, but then suddenly you feel your body becomes compelled to turn back around to give it to Tullius.
Somebody fucking do
Give
it.
me the staff. And get Moors out of here.
Please, Padeo.
You start to see the cracking of reality starting to reach closer towards you all.
Somebody fucking do it.
And you hear Kevin say, "Oh, come on, we gotta decide what's going to happen."
Moors needs you. Come on.
And you begin to
Captain.
give it to
Web.
Tullius. Tullius, you have the staff in your hand now.
Alright. Approach it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna think of home. Long and hard.
Alright.
Oi, actually, it says suggestion ends when I complete the task. So after I handed him it the first time, the spell
Does it?
off.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Retroactively then.
Reading.
You try, yeah.
Looking up the specifics to make sure. But
Shit. The opposing sides here. Okay, so retroactively, I'm sorry, Tulius, but
That's fine.
yeah,
We both.
you're still back where you're at. And Bilge, you have the staff in your hand. You point it. You're approaching the gate.
oh yeah, pointing it right at the lock.
Yeah, and towards the center, it has these. It has a large circular indent in the middle of it, and you hold on to it, and you start to see the crystal inside start to actually begin to almost like revving up. As you can see, this storm inside that you once saw it before begin to shock around wildly inside as you almost see a storm approaching within it, and then suddenly a beam of purple energy fires outwards and builds. When you're holding on to the staff, it begins to work, but then suddenly you feel a searing pain, the worst you've ever felt in your entire life, begin to shoot upwards through your arms. As everyone else is a bystander watching this, you actually see these purple veins crawling up his arm and up to his chest. It starts to shoot everywhere across his body. His eyes... What's your eye color again, Bilge?
Green.
Well, they ain't green no more. They're purple. As Bilge, it is the worst in searing pain you have ever felt in your entire life. You feel your entire body is like on fire now.
I still in my last rage from when I just shoved Tulius. I'm gonna use the last charge of the bracelet to go, Lord, I'm saying you're not gonna stop me now.
Yeah, you do that, and he embiggens, and you see the beam of energy starts to work upon the gate as you see the purple veins that were also going through Bilge is now going through the gate. As you can see, it actually working the locks. As now even closer, the cracks start to get a little bit more. You see all the other companions start to inch closer to all of you, as reality is beginning to break. But then, a satisfying click can be heard, and you start to hear it start to click. However, Bilge, it is so painful. It is honestly the worst thing you've ever felt in your entire life. But then, you feel somewhat...
Bilge.
Yeah, you do that. From behind, you feel Adam place his hand upon your back. He says, "Come on. I know you got it in you. You can do this." And you start to feel the pain subside just a little bit. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna run towards him and grab his hand. Come on, Bilge.
I'm gonna go right next to Adam and hold his back.
They're like, you know what? I'm gonna hold it with him.
Following suit.
All right, yeah.
I do this.
Yeah, Hernandez gets in as well. He says, "I don't know what's going on, but come on, Armando, you can do it."
You better take us home. All of us. I'm gonna give him an inspiration.
Okay.
Damn.
With that, you feel inspired as you have all your friends beside you, save for Moors, unfortunately, but you still feel him in spirit as he seems to be going on. Moors, if you were around, what would you say? Silent.
Silent.
Dude, the dragon
True role-playing.
Yeah, true playing. He's really good at what he's doing here. Okay, never mind.
Oi, as all my friends walked up.
Shut up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my pendant of Bahamut. I'll be like, Bahamut, be with us. I'm gonna press in and try and touch it all the way to the lock.
Yeah, you do so. You hold it outwards, and the radiant energy actually kind of barrels out from the pendant. And impressively, a lot of you have seen Bilge use magic before, but this is actually really interesting. And sort of a silvery light emanates from it, and more clicks can be heard from the door as everyone starts to get a little closer to see what's going on. And suddenly the gate flies open. As soon as it does that, Bilge, you are shocked straight through the chest with this, and the staff drops from your hand as you fall to your knees and then fall over, your consciousness fading from you.
Oh, guys, I think.
Oh,
Which way does he fall?
Forward.
Thank you.
Yeah.
His arms.
Grab him.
Grabbing.
Everyone heave ho!
Yeah.
Steve.
As the magic regulates through his body and he becomes his normal size again. And Adam
Grab
says,
his arm and start dragging. Fucking hell.
yeah, and with that, Adam tries.
Grab a limb.
Adam starts to direct everybody and come on, let's go, everyone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Kevin gets pushes through. He says, "This is gonna take us home, right?" And Adam says, "It should." And with that, Kevin looks to all of you, and everybody else gathers around from this other universe.
I'm gonna be grabbing Morris and
Yeah.
try to drag him.
And Kevin says, "You know, I really appreciate what you guys have done for us. You've given us another chance. I hope everything works out for you all, really. I'd say call us later, but, well, don't think phones can work across other dimensions.
No,
One day.
Anyways, let's get on through." And all 6 of them barrel past through the portal, and you see them disappear out of sight, and you see the cracks start to slowly creep upon you as you now see reality beginning to break, as you only have a limited amount of space left to work with.
Let's go.
Really quick before,
Mhm.
really quick before Kevin runs in, I'm just gonna yell out, "First one to save their world helps the other out."
And he turns back around as he floats backwards, and he gives a thumbs up, and he disappears out of sight.
All right.
Come on, Morris, you heavy bastard.
All of you begin to push through.
Yeah, I'll try to help with Morse then.
Yeah.
I help. Everyone
No,
helps.
I'm already helping.
Except
You go help Bilge.
So, do
You help Bilge, I'll help Alexandria. We got this.
We got this.
Yeah, so now all of you begin barreling into the rift. As you can see from behind, this dimension is absolutely no more. And you feel this zen feeling of calm as you are flying through the empty
Okay.
space of nothingness. Wait, what?
Hello? Everything went silent.
Really?
No, everything went silent
Yeah,
on
this
me.
one kind of
Discord.
like
Okay.
kaboom.
Okay. Let me
Thanos.
let me start over again.
Sorry.
So all of you
Discord, please.
all of you begin barreling through the rift, and you look behind you as you see this this dimension that you've been in is no more. And as it begins to crack and break, disintegrating as well, you look ahead of you and you see the same thing that you saw when coming in, and everything goes black for a moment. And then
Hello?
for a moment,
Hello?
and then you find yourself back into the warehouse as all of you begin flying out one by one onto the hard floor, the dust and debris that is around.
Ew. Someone left a half-eaten pizza here.
Ow.
It's still pretty gross. However, when all of you come forward, you see both Bilge and Moors as they are entirely unmoving.
I immediately check for Bilge's breathing.
You check.
As seen in the dramas.
Yeah, you go immediately check, and he seems to be breathing. He just doesn't seem to be conscious.
I'm gonna do the same for Morris.
Who picked up the staff?
Didn't Bilge had it?
He had
he
it.
dropped it.
But he fell unconscious.
Oh,
I think whoever was last out, that would have been either me or Alexandria.
Yeah,
Okay. So either one of you now has the staff.
I have it.
Okay, so Alexandra, you, as you are now coming back into your own universe, the staff is within your hands, and you don't feel any sort of magic energy coming from it.
We should still put it in the pillowcase.
Where's the pillowcase?
I'm not checking
Well,
his
This big guy
pockets.
has it.
Yeah.
Actually, more importantly, how I'm gonna check Morris.
Yeah, you check Moore's, and there's no pulse or any signs of life.
Go. Back to HQ.
There's
Is-
also within great timing again, Tullius, as you say that, you start to hear gunshots from outside.
Oh,
Huh?
And then
Christ.
something seems to slice it, and you hear, "Ah!" And then a body drops.
Can I go like investigate
Yes.
Shit,
very
out of the
carefully?
frying pan.
Y'all stay here.
Out of the on fire frying pan and into another on fire frying pan.
So,
Okay, so
I'm
you-
just gonna stand up, dust myself off, and turn to everyone like, y'all stay here. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go take a look.
As your vision starts to sort of come back to and you gain your bearings, as it's really dark in here, you look outside and it seems to be late afternoon. And you see a figure standing over what looks like to be a dead body of sorts, but it looks, you look closer, you squint your eyes, and you see it's high tower officials. And the
what the shit?
figure that's standing on over it, as it turns its head back to you, is that very same agent you saw back in Stellport,
You again.
Agent 96. And interestingly enough, he is holding a different weapon this time.
Mhm.
In fact, it actually looks a lot like Tullius' sword.
The fuck?
Huh?
You again.
He turns around to face you entirely, and he says, "Good, you've arrived. That means most of my job's done." And he shakes his wrist, and the weapon disappears.
Mm.
And he puts his hand in his pockets. As you now get to see outwards, you see what looks like to be 10 dead high tower soldiers laying all around.
Holy crap in a cracker.
Yawn. Is there some shit going on? Cause I don't got a gun. I got a.
Is everything okay?
And just glance back. Look, if you really want to be of some kind of use, we have 2 downed. If you can give us a hand getting them back home.
And with that, you actually see sort of the visage of the eyes from the mask they have sort of almost widen as you say that. He says, 2 down. What are you
One's
talking about?
unconscious and the other one.
He begins walking towards you, still hands in his pockets. Getting
The
to
other one
the...
didn't make it.
He steps past you, looking into the warehouse, seeing all of you sort of huddled together. And he...
You.
Yeah, and you all see Agent 96 standing in front. The eyes glowing within the darkness.
I'm
Wow.
I'm
You're
gonna
the
take this
last
time to
person I
find the pillowcase and to put the artifact in.
Actually sees both Bilge and Morse down, and he actually rushes over. And he kneels downwards. You can almost hear him swear under his breath, "Shit." And he gets back up, and he says, "I don't know how much more time you have left before they start to pour in more of these bastards coming in, but you need to get going."
How they know we're here?
"I don't know.
Fuck.
I was trailing them to make sure that they didn't know. And I guess somehow they got info. We don't have a lot of time. There's more coming."
How are we supposed to get out of here, especially with Big Guy and Mr. Paladin there?
Who can get Morris there the fastest?
Anyone know how to do Grand Theft Auto?
You're not... hold on. Don't break the law. You're trying to be inconspicuous, not show everyone a neon sign saying, "Hey, here I am."
Maybe.
He
know what?
has a point.
I think we're pretty much all walking neon signs, and the fact that we haven't been caught by far is fucking amazing.
Don't jinx it, please.
I'm with the Dragonborn.
I was like, wait, but aren't you? No, it was probably just a mask.
I have a name.
And he stops over and he says, "It's just to prove a point. I know you have a name. I know all of you."
Sticks tongue out. Is there anything saying that we can't get a nifty little portal?
I can't do that. The
Mm.
only thing I can do
There,
is buy
let's
you more
go.
time.
Someone should contact Commander.
You know what? Yeah.
What? Call in everyone. The
No,
fuck?
she's right.
Tell him to send a medic unit or a goddamn cleric.
Christ.
Totally.
Alright.
Talking about. Okay.
Christ.
I'm gonna step away and give the commander a call.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? Alright, guys. I don't know if we can get out of this easy, so start going on defense. Watch the doors, the windows, everything. We don't know what Hightower's pouring in, but we got a taste of what they could do.
And almost with that, the agent comes back out from the front, and you can hear him. I can show you what they've been doing. And he tosses a dead body down, and it almost looks lizard-like and kind of mutilated. Kind of having these glowing green veins, as it almost seems humanoid in this sense as well, too, but it is disgusting.
What
Ew.
the hell
The
is...
fuck?
I think I would be sick.
Failed genetic experiment, weaponized.
Oh my
Sounds
god, there's
familiar.
any mutants after us.
That sounds awfully familiar.
Doesn't it?
Don't remind me.
Do not remind us of Kobold. I will post the picture.
Giant, mechanized, kobold. Yeah, anyway, back to the
Call, please.
Okay.
Yeah, doing so.
Posting picture!
Okay. So you call up Evans, and he immediately picks up. Yes, Xian?
Well, good news, we're back.
Good. What? Please, get back to HQ immediately.
We'd love to. Long story short, Bilge is unconscious and Moore's, well, how do I put this? Didn't quite make it.
Down.
What the captain said.
You hear this, like, moment of silence, but you know that he's still on the other end of the line. He says, I understand. What do you need?
A way out?
Well, you need to get back to HQ on the double.
Yeah, we can't do it with two downed. And apparently we're going to have company.
Damn it.
Of the bad kind.
Alright. I'll go ahead and send something over. It should be there soon. If you need to hunker down, please do so. They'll be there soon.
I'll let everyone know.
Good. And with that, he hangs up, as you can feel the somber amount of emotion from his voice. They'll need to even be in the same room to figure that one out.
Of course not.
And the agent says, once the Silver Hand comes by, I can't be around. Well, in plain view. But I'm going to make sure that these Hightower assholes don't get to you. I'll buy you time.
Appreciate it, Batman.
He actually gives a bit of a chuckle. I didn't expect that. And then he...
Maybe at some point we can all have a sit down.
Yeah, he walks out from the front and then turns the corner and he disappears from view.
Maybe he is Batman.
I mean,
It's broad daylight out.
He's Batman.
You saying Batman can't hide in broad daylight?
Well,
Comes out at night.
I guess we wait.
that's not the point.
Okay, just...
Is there any way that I can get up on these windows?
Yeah, you
and
can
see outside?
climb up it and look outside. Kind of the bright light makes it a little tough to see, but you're seeing outside and you kind of see a couple more of those dead Hightower bodies.
I don't see any like incoming others.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'm gonna like
Alright.
real quick because right now the artifact is in the pillowcase, but I'm like holding it with like one arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my free hand to use a last spell slot cure wounds on Bilge.
Okay. Yeah, Bill just healed, but he's not waking up.
Great! I don't care.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna stay over here at the windows and stay in guard.
Okay. A few minutes,
Like-
for the sake of brevity, because we're gonna have to get to some interesting things here in a minute. Some moments pass by, and you hear a car pull up.
Mm.
And, okay, Bilge, you get 8 HP back. And you start to hear what sounds like footsteps, boots, and shoes and such sort of hitting the pavement next to you. And then out from the front, you see a couple of what looks like to be Silverhand scouts and you hear one of them, I found him over here, and 4 of them start pouring in, all from different races. There's a human, 1 half-elf. I should see a furbolg in one too, interestingly enough.
Ooh.
And the other one, what did I have it
Pill's
down?
ancestor.
No, it was just 2 humans actually. So, Bilge's ancestor.
Yes.
That seems to be, the furbolg seems to be in a sort of a medic outfit, and
Sight for sore eyes.
And he uses healing spirit.
yeah, kind of
Oh, man, no wee woo.
one of the humans with an assault rifle has out looks over to all of you and says, "What happened?"
story.
Easier said than done.
Well,
Very
you know
long
what?
story.
I mean, wait.
I'll tell you what. You can tell me all about it and debrief me on it once we get into the car. Come on.
Fair. Let's go.
Hang on.
Hmm?
Your badge.
He looks back. My badge. All right, sure.
Show
Yeah.
it.
He goes ahead and digs through his jacket pocket and holds out what looks like to be the same Silverhand insignia that all of you are very
Okay.
familiar with.
Does it look genuine?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay, he's good. Let's
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
The furbolg holds up Moore's. And what do you guys do with Bilge?
We gotta drag him some way, right?
Yep.
Excuse me. No drawing. Shoot.
No, look at it.
My immersion. Anyways, so all of you begin pouring out from the warehouse, and you start to follow them, and then you suddenly hear gunshots from the other side of the warehouse, and then what sounds like sounds of slashing as well too, just as you heard before. And what was it? The human that was leading you out starts praying, says, "Come on, let's move."
Okay.
All of you start to get into the what looks like to be a big van, as it's gray in color. Has windows on the side, and you start to pour into the back. Some of you get into the back seats, and you begin driving off back to HQ. Adam is, by the way, Adam is with you, but he's been very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the scouts look over. He says, "Weren't there like 7 of you before?"
He's coming home too.
Well, Adam, you didn't expect a return, did you?
He looks up and he says, "No, I don't know what to say right now. I'm besides the fact that I'm really friggin' tired right now."
Well,
Don't worry
I
about
guess.
you can say
Welcome
whatever
to the future.
you can say whatever you want to say to Evans.
And he looks up and he says, "I would much like that." And
Do you want ice cream?
I mean, that does sound pretty good too.
Welcome home.
As all of you begin pouring back into home base. And what was it? The furbolg holding up Bilge. He says, "I shall bring him back to the infirmary, and I will take care of him there. He seems to be breathing, but he doesn't seem to be responsive to any sort of stimuli. As for your other friend, I do believe he's gone. I'm sorry."
Find Len.
Find who?
Len.
Lend?
Len from the Bahamut Church.
You mean Ven?
Ven?
Ven,
Ven.
excuse me.
Oh, Ven.
Listen,
He's still out of it.
my stomach feels like it's playing jump rope with my small intestine. Give me a break.
Stop talking for a little bit then.
Don't
Jesus,
sass the
I'm getting
fluffy
bananas.
guy.
Yeah.
His face.
He nods and he says, absolutely. I'll just need a moment. And he drags Bilge off over his shoulder, his feet dragging to the floor into the infirmary. As all of you are... I'll just set these
Wow,
guys
strong
aside.
guy.
Adam looks over and says, yeah, furbolgs are usually pretty strong. Ugh. Okay. So now all of you are standing outside Evan's office. What do you do?
Well,
I'm gonna pat Adam's shoulder, just look at him like expectantly, and make my way to Evan's.
Okay.
come on.
And as soon as you approach, the doors open up as you see him stand in front. And he has this grim expression on his face. And he says, tell me it isn't so.
Unfortunately, what I told you over the phone was the truth.
Just sort of looks over, back down at his side, just sort of solemn. He says, this is not how it was supposed to be. You guys were...
Well,
all of you were, at least I thought, 5 for 5 without any incident.
Evans,
Hmm.
we all knew the risk. He did too.
Mhm.
Don't feel bad about it.
I'm gonna grab the satchel from Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk up to Evans,
Mm-hmm.
shove it at his chest. Job's done.
And
looks
I
over.
believe
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna step aside.
Actually, Evans, actually, I think we have one good news for you.
He
Yeah.
looks over.
Go.
His grim expression sort of changes to one of curiosity as you start to move aside, but then surprise, shock overcomes his face. And Adam steps forward. He gives his small salute and he says, it's been a while, Commander. But I'm back. Evans just about damn near drops the staff and embraces him. He
My
says,
heart.
I try not. No, I'm crying. I'm crying a waterfall right now.
Gay.
Wow.
From the distance.
Shut up.
Here's the moment.
From the distance. Bilge.
God damn it.
I mean, come on. Would it be Seekers if it wasn't that?
I'm
And
just gonna.
Evans looks over. He has his hands on Adam's shoulders and he says, you don't know how long it has been. But I'll tell you more about it. But for right now, for lack of a better term, you look like shit. And he says, duly noted, Captain. Or Commander now, is it? He gives a smile and he nods and he goes back up to pick up the staff and he says, I will deal with this post-haste. For now, all of you need to... You need to be there for Bilge once he wakes up.
I nod silently.
With one of ours down, I have to reconsider the Seekers program. I'll debrief you on more of that later, but for now, a good job as always, and I will be funding your accounts as per usual, but for now, I need to be alone.
Oh.
And he steps forward and the door shut behind him. Adam looks over and he says, well, all's well that ends well, I guess. Oh, God. He's right. I look like shit and feel like shit.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
You should probably go get yourself
You know what? I don't know how old you were when you poofed for a while, but
23,
I say you're old enough for a beer.
23,
Oh.
but yeah, I could use that. And he actually, for a moment, he stops and he almost gets this curious look and he looks down at his hand. He tries to cast prestidigitation, but only small sparks come out, and he says, "Well, shit, I guess when I was attached to the staff, it had some permanent side effects. I feel no connection with the weave anymore. I can't cast magic. I guess I'm completely mundane now."
Well,
Yeah, you're not
Hey.
mundane if you know us.
That's for sure. And he says, well, dudes and dudette, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go find some place to pass out. Maybe in the mess hall. I don't know. We'll find out.
pass out
That's
here.
not a
We
good
don't
idea.
mind.
No,
You should get yourself patched up too, though.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken care of, and I got a lot of people to catch up with.
Ooh, they're gonna be surprised for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He steps by.
Take it easy, Adam.
He looks over. He says, "You don't have to tell me twice." Woo! He steps forward through the doorway, and he disappears out of sight. Now, we're gonna go to a scene with Bilge real quick. So, Bilge, you are currently unconscious at first. However, you start to feel your senses sort of come to you, and suddenly you wake up. And you find yourself what looks like to be in a tent. It's kind of very jarring at first, as you're not really quite sure. You kind of look around, and you suddenly a smell hits you as you smell smells like cooked meat, and it smells pretty tasty. And suddenly it hits you. You're home. And then another thing hits you. This day, you remember now, is the day that you prove to your tribe that you're a man. What do you do?
Kind of rub my fingers across the scars on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
A tattoo that used to be there from my tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm oh fuck! Oh, I'm gonna jump out of my bed and I'm gonna look around the room for Moors.
You look around for Moors, and you're kind of, at first you're like, I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? And you don't really remember what you're looking for now. It's something important. You remember it's important, but you don't know what it was. The thought sort of leaves your brain a bit. And he's just sort of standing, looking around haphazardly for something. It's like a nagging feeling in the back of your mind, but you don't know what it was, or what it was.
Man, I didn't know what I was all worked up for. Lay back down. That meat smells good. I'll look around for the meat.
You actually see it in a what looks like to be a wooden bowl, and there seems to be a note next to it.
Oh, Mama must have made me something. I'll open the note, even though I can't read it.
If you could read, it would say, "Good luck, Bilgy. Love, Mom."
Aw, look at that.
I don't know what it says, but I love you too, Mom.
You begin digging into your breakfast, as it is cooked to perfection, just the way you liked it. And kind of give yourself a few stretches, and you're like, all right, time to get to work. And you head out from the tent, and you look out, and it's a beautiful day outside, as you see a couple of your sisters and brothers of your tribe sort of walking about, some of them holding lumber, kind of attending to a couple of things, some of the kids running around having a fun time. And now you remember that you are looking for your father. As you now remember that you're supposed to go out with him in order to do this.
Oh, fuck, that's right. That's what I was so worked up about. I got running off. Fuck. Ah.
You barrel past a couple of the people, and they sort of look past you, and sort of a knowing expression that everyone here, this little community of your tribe, is large, but small enough to know everyone's name and know everyone's business, as they know this is your day of basically proving yourself to the tribe that you are worth something. And you see a large figure off into the distance nearby one of the exits of your of camp. And you happen to, his back is facing towards you, but you already know by this large stature it's your father, as he has a bear pelt hoisted over his shoulders, almost like a makeshift cape. And you hear one of the half-orcs there, and he seems to be talking to your father, and you just, as you're getting closer, you kind of hear him say, "Come on, man, he's perfectly fine on his own. I think he can do it. You need to give him a chance. He's your son." And you hear him, "That blunder? No, I don't think so. This is supposed to be his day? No, he's been a disappointment enough." What do you do, Bilge?
I'm gonna rub my fingers across the scars on my chest again.
Mm-hmm.
I remember why I put them there. And walk away from the tent.
You walk away from the two conversing, your father and the
I didn't really want to ask because I'm assuming I have all my regular memories, or is this like a flashback? Or...
It seems to be a flashback out of character. But what are you trying to check for exactly?
Wait, so then I don't have the scars on my chest yet?
Tell me, do the scars happen during
those right before I went to the Seekers?
Before? Well, this is probably a year before you decided to leave home. So they're probably not there.
In my bed, I guess I would just gotta twiddle my thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
I could prove him wrong, and I'll walk in the tent. Oh, Dad, sorry I'm late.
He looks over to you. Well then. You are late. But I suppose you're here then. And the other half-orc brother of yours sort of looks over, and he seems to give you this sort of look like, might be a rough day today. And your father looks to you, looking you up and down. And he says, "Are you ready to finally prove yourself?"
Boy, I was born ready.
Really?
Stand up straight.
You born ready, yet I hear tell of your brothers and sisters telling me about how you want to prove everyone that you're strong by bashing your head against a rock.
I kind of rubbed the skull on my forehead. Yeah, boy, I split it. I was stronger than that fucking boulder.
He sort of spits off to the side. That don't prove nothing. And he sort of steps past you a bit. And he says, "This is your last chance, son. If I can even call you that. We're taking care of business outside. Dangerous creature. Needs to be killed. Grab whatever you need and let's go. It's just you and I."
Boy, no problem, Dad. It's kind of
and
my teeth and side eye.
Yeah, the other half-orc there, and he looks to you and says, "Hi, Bilge. Are you sure you want him to do this? He's kind of having a bad day or something." Who am I kidding? He always has a bad day.
Oh, so when Dad walked away?
Yeah.
I'll kind of slouch my shoulders again. Every day's a fucking bad day for him.
I know. To think you're supposed to be leading past him. You're the next one up.
And I'll stand straight up again. And I will lead. And I'll start stepping my way out.
Alright. So you gather your things, and strangely enough, it's this weird flash forward a bit as you step out of the tent, as your vision is obscured by white. And then suddenly you find yourself in almost like watching this as like a TV program, except you're seeing it through your eyes of yourself, and you realize this is a memory. As you see yourself out in the forest as you're being mauled to death by something. It almost looks like a bear of sorts, but it has spines coming out of its side, its forearms, its back, and it's the most vicious thing you've ever fought before, and it scars you horribly. This large bear-like creature rakes your chest and starts to try to rip your jugular out, but your father comes in to save you at the last minute. He doesn't kill the beast, but he drives it off. And he looks over to you, and looking down, and he just kind of grits his teeth, and he says, "Oh, disappointment. It's all you ever been." And
Oh no, I lost my foot, and
he doesn't even listen to you as he walks off. And flash forward once again, you find yourself in the middle of the town, or little town that you guys have created here, this camp. And there seems to be an argument between your mother and your father. As now your father has put in a vote with the council of every elder to exile you. And you hear him arguing. One pleading a case, your mother pleading, "No, don't. You're always leading by emotion. Stop. He's your son." And you just hear him say, "I have no son." And something just sort of clicks in your head that you realize this is a memory. And you look down, and you see the same outfit that Sarissa has made you before. Your Seeker's outfit. You see the bracelet. You see your little magic items that you've held with you. As you're looking down, and so it feels sort of solemn as your heart sort of sinks. You feel like you're not alone in this tent, though. And you hear someone talk to you, almost like in the same room. You hear, "Hello, Bilge. What do you do?"
I look around.
You look up, and you see the Observer.
Oh. Space face, what are you doing here?
Oh.
And he says, "It's fancy meeting you here, it seems." Ah, and he looks up around and he says, "Oh, I see. So this is where your soul decided to go."
What? This is just a dream.
I'm afraid not, Bilge.
What?
It seems that, well, for lack of a better term, you are currently dead.
I thought.
And
Yes.
with that, he takes a slight step back. Anyways, it seems that you're stuck in a bit of a purgatory of sorts, a space in between spaces.
I'll just give him a blank stare.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, do I have all my regular memories back now?
Yes. Now you become more centered, and you now realize you're being played through your memories again, and you remember who you are in this present time. You remember your companions and everyone else that you've met.
I don't really know what prerogative means.
Close.
But and I look around, is Moore's here too? He fell before I did, and then shit got crazy. Did he make it? And I like reach up at him.
You do that, and the Observer, I might add, is a very tall individual. Bilge, how tall are you normally, without the size enhancement? 6'8"? Okay, so you stand like about 2 inches of him. You place your hands on him, He sort of, you can't see his face, of course, but you can tell that he's looking straight at you. And he says, I don't know any other way to say this, Bilge, but Moors is gone. He did not make it. And at this point, neither will you if nothing is done.
What the fuck? What do you mean Moles didn't make it? What? I'm gonna slam my fist in the floor. What do you mean Moles didn't make it?
Oh, fuck.
Still with his arms behind his back, looking regally towards you, and he says, it is as I mean. I understand that it's not an easy thing to understand, but he did not make it. However, there is something that I must tell you. And this applies to you, Moors, and, well, just about every other Seeker. It is not the end for him despite his untimely demise. Nor is it the end for you either.
The fuck? Sorry. Yes, all these images.
I pull my fist out the floor. Dust off my knuckles and just look at him.
He continues and he says, you and your friends are in a very interesting... Well, I wouldn't even call it a predicament. It's more like a situation. I think I finally understand why exactly you are able to defy the odds time and time again. For most mortals, being able to face off against items of great power, even with superb teamwork, they usually perish. But you're still here. For the most part. Why do you think that is?
I clasped my Bahamut necklace and white knuckle my empty fist. Because he was guiding us.
Well.
But now he guides me.
Well, yes and no. You shouldn't credit your deity too much. For you see, you and the rest of your friends are what's known as Unchained.
We don't have no chains on us.
Not you're taking it too literally. What I understand is that the chains of fate do not bind to you. Any predetermined destiny that you had before is now in the air. You are free to make your own. All of you are.
You're not telling me Mama hasn't told me. She always told me you make your own fate. No matter how smart you are.
Usually the goddess of fate is the one to decide that. But it seems that it's not applicable to you or any of the other Seekers. Which, in fact, is actually a very good thing. As he sort of steps away over towards the exit of the tent. He says, you see, the world is in need of you, Bilge. Need of all 7 of you. For its untimely demise is going to be coming soon. But, because of this circumstance, it is entirely preventable.
I'm not too good with some numbers, but pretty sure we just lost one. How? I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna wake up in my bedroom or Captain's bedroom or some crazy shit.
Well.
Where can we find Moors? How?
Moors has to make his own way back. As he looks back from you, back over towards the exit of the tent, and he says, you have a choice in the matter, Bilge. Currently, you are in a place known as the Crossroads. This is a separate plane of existence, one of which is not very unlike where I hail from, but is the best way in order to cross over to different universes. And you're currently stuck here. However, I can help you get back. But you have a choice. Because currently you are still playing through your memories. However, you have a chance in order to change your own history. You can stay here and show your father that you are indeed the man that you say you are, and your life will be different. Or you can come with me, and I can take you back. But there's no other second chances, Bilge. What do you want?
I'll look back at the note that my mama left me for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look to the observer and say, he'll never see me for a man. And I'll put my hand out too.
He then clasps... Your hand is larger than his, for sure, but he clasps your hand and he says, good. The world is of need of you. You don't need to have his approval, or anyone's for that matter. However, there won't be any history if the world's destroyed, correct? Good. And with his other hand, he holds it outwards, and this sort of doorway opens up. As you can see into the vast aether of stars and constellations in the back. He says, well now, once you return, you should regain consciousness soon enough. As for Moors, well, you need to be there for him. And as he leads you towards the gateway, he stops for a second. He says, one last thing before I let you go. You understand the importance of your job now, yes?
Something about chains, and we don't got none, but everybody else does, and the world's gonna end, but the Seekers are here to rescue today?
You see the constellation sort of change from in his helmet to like a smiley face. He says, that just about does it. You have the ability to make your own fate, and subsequently the fate of everyone else. Be wise of what you choose, for once you move forward, there is no going back. And he gestures towards the gateway. What do you do, Bilge?
Right, I'll walk up to it, but right as I'm about to walk through, I'm gonna look back and say, oi, you know, at least, I don't know about the rest of the Seekers, but I keep running into you. Will I get to see you again, Spaceface?
He, for a moment, you sort of see the galaxies and stars swirling in the helmet, and he says, I think it's safe to say you can count on it.
Oh, fuck yeah, see you soon!
There you go.
And as you jump through the gateway, it closes. And for a moment we do see the observer standing by himself. He says, well, this will be interesting. Scene fades to black. Now, one last thing before we end for tonight. So, Bilge, it's almost like waking up from a dream. But you get up and you find yourself in the infirmary. You see, it looks like to be a small room, a little TV in the corner, a desk nearby, and you seem to be in a medical bed of sorts. What do you do?
Oi, do I got all the fucking gummy patches and fucking wires all over?
Yeah, essentially.
Get this shit, I'll rip it all off.
Yeah. For everybody else, it's been, chronologically speaking, about 2 hours.
as he's waking up, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Yeah, you don't even notice Tullius is in the room with you, but as soon as you're like, oh, get this shit off me, you suddenly feel you feel a fist to your face.
Ow!
Ah, this shit, what? Oh fuck, Captain. Here, I wasn't expecting it, and I like hold my cheek out.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! What are you made of?
More boulder. Just fucking-
Good job.
This guy probably literally ran through walls, and you thought it was a good idea to punch him.
Is anybody else in the room with Tullius and Bilge at the moment?
Oh,
I am.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
Jack is too.
Yeah.
And I'm at Morris's, wherever he is.
Okay, I'll get to you in a minute.
I'll be with Alexander.
Okay.
Damn it. You are a crazy son of a bitch, you know that?
You both are.
Hey,
swore.
and with all due respect, Captain, and I'll like pull my blanket off and sit with my legs off the side of the bed. I understand I disobeyed orders, but I don't think you would have survived that. It was, and I looked down at my hands.
No,
Something different.
I don't think I would have either. But you did what I said to do. Brought everyone home. So I guess you didn't really break an order.
Oh, touching!
That, alright.
I'm
Get
poker
back
facing the whole time.
Let's go, Bill. You still got a spot on the team.
Get back in bed. I don't need you passing out again.
I know. I don't really feel too bad. I mean, my hands fucking tingle still. That was different. But anyways, yeah. And I'm gonna kind of bring him in, Captain. I had a crazy dream.
I'd imagine so, since you just literally used time, space, magic, warping, whatever. I'd imagine, yeah, you'd probably have a pretty trippy-ass dream.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I was just having some sort of a crazy dream from the magic. Wipe my face.
Nothing a plate of bacon can fix, right?
Oh.
I've already got Nurse
Did it
Linda
happen?
fetching the biggest bucket full of bacon
Yeah,
to this
it's
room.
yeah, it's
you
waiting
go.
there patiently.
He's back.
I got one boy back.
God, it gave me such a fucking heart attack. Both of you, actually.
Oh, whoa, wait. And I stop eating for a second. And I recall Buggy to my hands.
Yep, just
Oh, I miss you so much. Oh my god.
And I literally go across the room.
Dog.
yep. Yeah, Buggy seems very satisfied being by your side again, Bilge.
Oh fuck yeah, throw him in there and pop him there, throw him there, pop him there.
I'm like hissing in the distance.
Wow.
Like
Kryptonite.
okay. Like I looked at Alexandria.
Mhm.
Fine.
Oh, yeah, she's got a dog, ain't she?
No,
Oh,
I'm
no, I
not.
think she just needs some. I think she just needs some Buggy loving. I can't speak with animals. Oh, Buggy, go give Alexandria some loving.
Just
Out the door.
he just sort of flops on the floor. He's like, "Oh, my combo will be sick."
Oh.
Poor Buggy.
Oh.
Checking to see if he's following.
Nah, he's just flopped on the floor.
Hey, kitty.
Okay. I'm still gonna hide right there in the doorway, just like.
When out of nowhere you feel something like touch your leg, Alexandria. And
I'm like.
it's Ven. It's like, what are you doing? I thought you're supposed to be all the way inside.
No, Dad's there.
That being what? And she looks inside. She's like, it's a dog. And she,
Go ahead. I just like move aside so she can go ahead.
yeah, she walks in.
Me and Buggy tackle then. Oh my god.
Oh my god, be careful, little one.
That's why.
I should have expected that. And
Yeah,
she
yeah,
looks,
don't kill them.
Bilge, you're needed in the temple.
Oh, and I jump up and salute.
Oh god, she like dust herself off. Oh god. Whew. Okay. I'm good
Does
now.
that happen on a daily basis, or?
It happens more often than you think.
Alright guys, I'll tell you about the craziness that I got reported at the temple.
Oh, you're so. Oh my god.
And she's still staying around with you guys for a minute. She's like, yeah, he's needed because of the, situation.
Yeah.
I will say, though, there might be something we can do.
What?
Well,
If anything you need, just let us know.
well, if I can think of anything, I will tell you. But I'm fairly certain you just need to be there for both of them. Because what we have planned is a little unorthodox.
What? You gonna use necromancy or something?
No, not really, no. That's, I mean, raising the dead in any way, shape, or form is a considered necromancy. But we're not doing that. That's, I think the way you're thinking it is the sacrilegious way of looking at it. No, there's another method. And if you're willing to stick around, I think you might be needed back at the temple as well, too. I know a lot of you are the religious type, but being there for your friends, I think you can make an exception.
You need any more helping hands?
I don't think so, but if you're available, I mean, hey, all the merrier.
Well, I can't say no to a cute little face like that.
Oh, flattery will get you nowhere, Jack. But anyway.
I'll do anything to help. And
Well,
I just like wave.
well then, if you're willing to, follow me back to the temple.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the temple, Alexander and Xian, you are sitting at one of the pews as you see Alistair, the lead paladin of Bahamut, sort of pacing back and forth. He's in his very nice suit at the moment, not the armor that he wears. So he'll be pacing back and forth, and he says, "Well, hopefully this will work." And with that, one of the other clerics comes by, a half-elven woman with very long black hair. Looks over as she says, "I think we may have something, Alistair. We might have a method." And he looks over. And he says, "Is it what I think it is?" And she nods. And he nods back and says, "Okay. Well then, Catherine, please go ahead and take care of it." And he turns over towards the two of you. And he puts his hands in his pockets and he says, "Tell me something. How much do you know about us as a whole, as an order?"
I look at Xian.
you looking at me for?
I shrug.
I know a little bit. Not as much as I would like.
You see, in the order, the Sacred Order of the Platinum Dragon, we have a method, a rite of sorts for those chosen by Bahamut himself to be essentially reborn. It's not guaranteed, however, but it is something that I had consulted with my assistant, the lead cleric, Catherine, looking through all our tomes and such, and happened to come across a page about this. Almost seemingly like lost knowledge to our order. Now, I worry about this due to the fact that, well, Bahamut's presence doesn't seem to be as strong as it once was years ago. So this could end up being nothing. I don't want to get any of your hopes up.
Well, have a little faith.
You're speaking of a man of faith, so that's all I have.
I grew up around it.
Yeah, he sort of sits down next to both of you, and he kind of leans back, kind of exhales, and then the door flings open as Bilge comes rushing through.
Oh my god, guys, what it?
They-
And I'll get quiet as I see.
As sort of some of the other clerics are looking at, like, oh my god, again? He's so loud. And Alistair gets back up and he turns over to you, Bilge, and he says, Bilge, I'm glad that you have arrived.
Oi. Aladdin.
Well, right now, whatever prayers that you can give to Bahamut, I wish for you to give now. As we currently have Moors in a chamber, and it's possible we may be able to bring him back. It's not guaranteed, though.
I'll snatch the pendant off of my neck and I'll wrap the chain around my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll immediately begin to pray as I'm walking up to them.
Right. He says, he puts a hand on your shoulder, almost sort of joining you in this prayer, very, very solemnly and quiet, and then he looks up and he says, keep having faith, Bilge. Bahamut has not left us, despite what everyone says. And he sits back down next to both of you, Xian and Alexander, sort of looking straight over towards the altar, towards the stained glass window in the back, depicting Bahamut and many of their followers at the bottom. After a moment, the rest of the group comes through, then leading Tulius and Jack and Alexandria coming through.
Hey, what? Hello, everyone.
They have arrived.
The moment I see Builds, I slowly get up.
Mm-hmm.
And I furiously go towards him, drawing my dagger out.
Oh,
Son of a bitch! Come mierda! And I point the dagger at him as I'm like right in front of him.
yeah. And Ven's
I
like,
point it right at his throat.
Ven's trying to jump up, like, no violence, not in here. Sacred ground.
Wait. Wait.
Okay.
And,
No weapons in the temple.
and you see his hand shake.
Mm-hmm. Bilge.
I'll stop my prayer and I'll wrap my free hand around Alexander's shoulder and around Alexander's waist to give him a pat on the back. Be like, death isn't enough to stop the Bahamut brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking idiot. And I lower the dagger.
Ben says, well, I'll let you guys handle that. I'm needed back in the chamber. Just keep hopes up, yeah? And she walks off.
Thanks, Ben.
She gives you a thumbs up as she walks down from the back.
So, we're doing a funeral or something here? What's going on?
Alistair says, not quite. I don't believe we've formally met, Mr. Wolfgang. I am Alistair of the Platinum Order. I'm the lead paladin here. And he holds his hand out to you.
Good. And Jack Wolfgang, the master ninja of the group.
So I've heard. I suppose the ways of shinobi hasn't left even in our modern world, huh?
Oh, nope, they're still around. They're just sneaking in the shadows as usual.
Well, they wouldn't be that good if they didn't.
Yeah, just, you know, I'm not hiding now because this seems silly.
I've noticed. And he looks to you, Tulius, and he says, I don't believe we've met either.
No, I don't suppose we have. I usually come here very often.
Well, I understand you are a busy man with your leading of the group. I understand. We've heard all about your exploits, including this one.
Well, thanks for taking care of both of them.
Of course. We always take care of those who are within our circle. And those who may not be within our circle, such as yourselves, we still try to be there for you, because under the banner of the Silver Hand, we're all the same. No matter what creed that we follow, no matter what walk of life we're from, we're all in this. He turns around and he says, well, now that all of you are here, I might as well tell you what I'm trying to do for your friend here. Because losing a paladin like himself would be, well, a shame. And he turns over and he says, what we're doing is a ritual only known to the Platinum Order. The rite of rebirth. Now, normally this is done by someone who is alive and chosen by Bahamut himself, but, well, desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Hopefully he will return to us, but, like I said, it's not guaranteed. And he sits back down. He says, You're welcome to make yourself home here, though. You've done more for us and everyone within the Silver Hand than most people realize. So, some time passes by. How are you guys doing currently?
I'm just gonna stand around awkwardly.
I've been at Alexander's side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find wherever they're keeping Moors and get as close as I can get.
The lead cleric stops you at the leading towards the entrances. Bilge, I understand that you want to be with your brother of sorts, but unfortunately I cannot have anyone interfering.
Alright, I'll like lean up against the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
not really blocking it, and just do my prayers from that.
Alright. So, if anyone else is doing anything, some time passes by as it almost feels like as Jack put it almost feels like a funeral. Everything's like really like depressing here. It's very quiet. Everyone's to themselves and not really talking. However, a few hours pass by as all of you are still here, and within a moment, Catherine comes out from the from down, and she looks to all of you kind of expectantly, and then she steps aside as another figure starts to walk from behind, and is someone that you don't really recognize, as a silver dragonborn comes walking out in plain clothes. And he just...
Hey, young new friend.
Huh?
Sounds like, I don't know.
Hey. Hush.
Hey, fuckers.
Hold the phone.
Like,
Hold the phone.
Hello?
What? I just like stand up. What?
Time to get a closer look. Wee.
Catherine gives you all a knowing look as she gives a slight bow, and she says, "It seems that it was a success."
Oh, what the fuck?
No way.
Who? Like, who are you, sir?
Yours?
Well, wait. I run up and I lift the sleeve of this dragonborn up.
Yeah.
Does he have the tattoo?
You know what? I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
Oh my god! I start flexing real hard.
Don't flex too hard,
What?
you'll hurt yourself.
You already forgot I died?
I will.
I'm gonna need. I fail my check.
No, seriously. The...
Wow.
Hold on.
More is a lizard.
You know, silver looks good on you.
Thanks.
Holy cow.
Didn't expect to come back like this. But, we're all.
Hmm.
I'd go so far as to say you're a spitting image of Bahamut himself.
Oh, shit.
Is that really Marcus? And I just like there's like tears in her eyes.
Yeah. Me?
This is weird as
What's going on?
I half, like, back in my head, I half want to punch him and I half don't, but I'm gonna not, so yeah.
I'll do it for you. As I furiously go towards him with my dagger out.
Wait,
You son of a bitch, como mierda!
Wait, I don't speak that.
As I point the dagger at his throat.
I just like hug Alexander. Stop it!
I just... Don't kill me yet.
Alistair kind of walks with his hands behind his back and says, "Yes, he just returned. I mean, it seems that Moors," and he looks over to you and he places a hand on his shoulder. "It doesn't seem like you're Moors the Crimson anymore. Wouldn't be a fitting title. I'd say that you've returned to us now as Moors of the Platinum Order."
Ooh.
And with that, we end for tonight as this arc comes to a close.
What the fuck?
How long were you planning this?
For a while.
And it's the only Dragonborn.
Yep. Moors is now Dragonborn.
I'll take a selfie. I'm gonna send it to the temporal staff. I lived, bitch.
Here's some class stages. This is something new.
Let me ask something. How many of you really thought that was going to be the end of Moors?
Nah, to be honest, not really.
No.
Okay, I figured.
I expected that we had to do something really
It was-
crazy
What
to
I
get
was
back.
what I was having in mind was like, no, did he turn into a frog now?
Oh, God.
It was more like. It was kind of more like.
I was like, oh no, the fucking madman did it.
Lord.
It was more like, how is this gonna play out now?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do Moors dirty like that. But yeah, this was something I had planned for a while, so that was so satisfying. So now you guys have some new information with everything going on.
Right.
Insert crying in the distance and just like on my knees, like, oh my god, everyone's okay.
First thing he says to his companions, I think he's dead. Hey, fuckers.
Yeah, hey, fuckers.
I can't take any more heartbreak.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So
I'm so confused. The whole mission confused me. and then my best friend turned from a devil into a dragon.
Yep.
Dragonborn.
So yes, this is an actual thing, by the way, for those listening, as well as you that may not know. This is a literal thing called the Rite of Rebirth, and it is and it is a legitimate thing, and it doesn't matter what race you are, as long as you are a strong follower of Bahamut. Normally, as Alistair put it, you have to be alive and sort of do this meditation to change, but, you know, hey. Moors is super devout. I mean, how many fan fictions has he wrote?
Many, and the mixtapes and everything else in between. Yeah.
He has mixtapes and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Bahamut's gonna give him that one solid.
I mean, I
Would
would.
give you solid for devotion.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
So Moors has returned to us as still the same Moors, but in different outer shell.
He can spit stuff now.
Yes, being a silver dragonborn, he can
shit.
have a. He doesn't have Hellish Rebuke anymore, but he does have Ice Breath weapon. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yay.
Ooh, that'll look cool when I use my armor of Agathos.
Oh shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you right.
And he has resist to cold.
Yep, and resistance to cold now. So you went from the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It looks like I'll need to change my sheet again.
Send it.
I just edited it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's cool. So yeah, now we got that out of the way. I've been having this interesting thought about how we're gonna do the side stories and such. Because I'm wondering, in order to save time, so we can get into the next arc, if I should like get you guys individually for like a session, and you can invite anybody in to do it with you, and I'll cut it up into like pieces so that it can be viewed.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a cool idea.
We could try
That
that.
does sound cool.
Yeah,
Especially so we don't have to take 20 sessions to fit
Yeah.
in one story.
exactly. Because I will say, right now, just be prepared for this next round of these side stories, because things are gonna get real interesting really fast.
Oh boy.
We are not done here yet, so.
I am concerned.
Oh god. Hey
I'm
guys,
heavily
we
concerned.
saved like multiple dimensions.
Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't just save the world, you saved possibly the fabric of the universe as well, too.
This was like Telzazillia too, gone right. Jeez.
Seriously.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Not to be that guy, but how much did Evans pay us?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
Be
be
that
fair.
guy.
To be fair, understandable. You have been paid. Let's see, what did I set it as? I'll give you guys 2,000 gold for that.
Ooh.
It's quite a bit.
Ooh.
Wow,
That's
Morris's
what-
life for
yeah.
2,000 gold? That's saying something.
Yes, that puts me at 8,000 gold.
Grandpa's a walkie.
Jeez, man, I don't even have that much.
I've never really spent on myself.
Same.
I spent a little bit, but that is.
I'm technically a rich boy now.
Yeah.
I'm a rich kid now.
Boop boop. So yeah, if you guys want to let me know when would be a good time and who you want to let you join in for your side stories.
I'm going to fuck the bed. Hey,
Yeah.
get fucked in the morning.
Yeah, go ahead and go to sleep, bud. Go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna close out here in a minute, but like I said, if you guys like the idea of doing these side stories separately, or I can get you guys for solo or whoever else you want to bring in to do these side stories, just let me know. It would be a good time to work for you.
I mean,
Cool.
alright.
So yeah, try to cut this up so we can get to oh god, which arc are we on now?
7.
7, yes, arc 7. And then, after that, we're officially halfway. We're getting into the serious stuff here, guys. Also, another thing, too, because of this instance and how hard you fought, and the absolute pure fuckage that you have gave the Thrall of the Staff, you all are ascended to level 9 now. So.
Wait, what?
What?
You cut out.
We
Yeah.
ascended to godhoods and we beat the campaign.
Mm.
Let's go.
No, more like level 9.
Oh my god.
Yep, so everyone has leveled up officially.
Oh god.
Time to do my shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
you.
don't remember.
Wait, I just did my sheet over no shame.
Yeah.
All of this.
Yeah, I just did my
Oh.
shit too.
Shame.
Oh god. Oh, this is.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Oh my
shit
god.
goes up.
I finally have this skill at last.
Which one'd you get?
I can now curve the card.
Oh, right. you can-
Curve the bullet.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm gonna
Take
finally.
Do that shit.
I'm finally able to fucking sleep because I'm going to fuck to bed.
Then go to
Okay,
bed.
go to bed, man.
Go to bed. Gosh.
Well, thank good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay,
Go.
Gosh.
I'll see you fuckers tomorrow then.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. All right, go to bed, bud.
Okay.
Sleep. Okay. So yeah, now you guys are now level 9.
Y'all
So-
giving Alexandria heart attacks. Fuck.
My turn.
I was about to start a whole crying scene, but I was like, you know.
I already did it for you.
I have a new thing.
Twins showing emotions. What's going on?
Yeah, right.
Takes picture.
Did I wonder how hard
Character development.
Yeah, now I have to wonder how hard do I have to tug on your heartstrings?
No. Fuck.
No. Well, that was a really fun session, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little bit, especially now with a little more.
You have me on the edge of my fucking seat.
Especially
Because
now.
I'm over here like,
Mhm.
I'm a fucking cleric, I'm a fucking healer. Why can't I heal? What's going on?
I'll just say one thing.
Picture I posted.
Wait, which?
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
No,
that
stop
one, yeah.
You ass. I hate you.
it. That's how I felt going through that dungeon when that happened.
So now you guys have got a little bit of insight on the overbranching story with the observer saying what he said now. I'll let you decide whatever that means. But,
And the dumbest person in the party knows.
yep. You absolutely bet. Alright, well, it's late. I won't keep you guys up for much longer, and we need to close out. So, I'm going to see what we're going to do for these side stories. Hopefully, if we can, we'll break them up into different segments. And then by the time we get on our normal schedule, we should be able to start Arc 7 and finally reach towards the halfway of the story.
Okay.
Yep, so I'll get together with you guys later on that. So don't worry about that now, just worry about leveling up.
That sounds good.
Alright, so we're signing off, everybody. We'll see you all soon, hopefully. Alright. Yeah, alright.
The Discord shit itself.
It's just, well, yeah, we gotta go because the Discord shitting itself. Anyways, we'll catch y'all later. Have a good night.
Good night, or rather, good morning.
Or good morning,
Good
wherever,
night,
wherever you're
Good
listening.
morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning, noon.
Good morning.
What?
Oh.
Discord,
Morning.
are you okay?
Okay. We're signing off. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Boy.